We Real Reels. Hey guys, this is Panda Brandon, and I do want to go ahead and apologize firsthand because we had some recording issues with Grizzly's mic and this one, so it was kind of hard to hear, so I try to amplify that as much as I can, so you might hear a little bit of static. While we were recording, the levels were fine and everything was going good, but when I started editing, I noticed that you could barely hear Grizzly, and I guess there's something wrong with the mic. So we're gonna have to get a new mic. But I just want to let you know up front, like this is not the quality that we try to put out. We want to put out better quality. But like I said, I have nothing about sound recording. So if anybody knows anything that could help us out, let me know. So I apologize in advance and enjoy the episode.
Welcome to We Real Reels, the monthly podcast where we review old movies to find out if they are as good as we remember or if they make you want to say you love crepes. I'm your host, Panda Brandon, and with me are my two half-brothers, the Grizzly Zane and the Polar Dev.
If you ain't first, you're last.
This podcast does contain spoilers and we'll be discussing the movie at length. This is a mature content podcast, so be prepared for harsh language and awkward situations. All sound clips, music, and trailers are only used for review purposes and belong to their respective owners. This podcast is also sponsored by The Collectors and Shots and Squats Gym. This podcast is also listener supported. Follow the link in the episode description and support any way you can. Alright guys, how's everybody been doing?
Good. Hanging out,
That's all right. Well, I've been thinking, let's add a few things to this podcast. Maybe make it a little more interesting. I don't know. Maybe less interesting. We'll just see how it goes. But I have a hypothetical for you guys. I want to combine a hypothetical from our last movie to this next movie that we're going to do, and just make up some kind of crazy, just to get thoughts, provoke some thoughts. Okay, that's what I want. I want to provoke some thoughts and some conversations. And so here's the question. What if Ricky Bobby brought home Chucky as a gift for his boys? Would they survive that Christmas gift?
I think they either rip his arms off before you got a chance to settle in the house.
Wait, who are you talking about?
If Ricky Bobby's boys, Walker, the Texas Ranger.
If Chucky got in there?
Yeah, I think they would tear his arms and feet off.
I don't know. I think Chucky would be able to bribe them to get them to do his bidding. They seem like some susceptible, evil motherfuckers that would just be like, "Oh wait, we can get some fucking money. Raise hell, praise Dale. Let's fucking go."
I'm saying, like, initially when they first bring him in, if they don't destroy him right there,
I don't think they touch him. They'd be like, "This ain't fucking iPods." Them dudes are. I mean, them kids are fucking. They threw Grandpa Chip's war medals off the fucking bridge, bro. Them kids don't give a fuck about no damn doll. They'd be like, "Bitch, what is this, American Girl?" But if it came to a battle, 2-on-1, are we going weapons or no weapons?
I mean, Chucky's got his knife.
So they get to have whatever weapon they choose?
Probably.
One of them had a prison shank.
Yeah, he definitely did. So, I'm taking them two kids. I'm taking the two kids. It's 2-on-1. I'm taking them. I think Chucky would be like, "What the fuck? This is not what I expected."
I think for comedic purposes, y'all are agreeing with those kids, but Chucky's dangerous, man. Chucky's a strangler.
He is, but he's used to Andy.
He's killed grown men.
Andy's retarded compared to them kids. Them kids are demons. Chucky would still probably fuck them up.
Yeah.
But
alone,
I don't think
Chucky. If both of them gang up, it's going to be the kids.
I still don't think Chucky ends up fucking them up. I think Chucky understands that they're on his level of evil. And they just join and they make a fucking gang.
Oh, shit.
It's like the fucking baby doll NWO.
I mean, that's the beginning stages of them, though, because towards the end, they was going to church.
Yeah, that's when Grandma was whooping her ass. But if Grandma ain't whooping that ass, if Chucky fucking slices her throat and they're like, "Oh shit, all right, we can do the same shit," them kids are fucking people up. That's Murder City.
What do you guys think, you listeners? Go ahead and comment there on our Instagram at WeRealReels on Instagram. Or you can Gmail us at WeRealMeal@gmail.com. WeRealMeal. We Will Reels. Yeah, you say that fast enough, it fucks you up, okay? Anyways, you guys know what to do. We got a real
charity group or something.
We got a real quiet fan base. Well, let's get into our first segment of what you've been doing and what you're going to do.
Hey, watch it, pal. What have you been doing? What are you gonna do, huh?
All right, cuz I think you've had the probably most eventful one. Let's start off with you.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm gonna start off with we went to Universal, bro. First time ever. Never been. None of us have ever been. All the people who went, and oh my god, dude, that is a fuck Disney. Universal's where it's at. Like, Disney was like kid based. It felt like if you didn't have a child with you, you'd feel like a weirdo going to it. But Universal felt like you could go by yourself on just a regular Tuesday night and have a good time. It was awesome. But I do have a couple stories from this trip to Universal. Well, we went to, we got there. We went to Orlando Magic Stadium. I'm a big Orlando Magic fan, basketball-wise. Woo! Paulo Banchero. We went to their stadium, did a tour, went to the pro shop. We also went to Hogan's Beach Shop. If you didn't know that was a real thing in Orlando, there's a Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop where you can go look at all his memorabilia and stuff from wrestling, all his belts and boots and his cars in there. He had a motorcycle in there. Yeah. It's all super fucking overpriced because Hulk Hogan's still alive. They're selling that shit like he's dead.
Well, listen, dude. My prices are how they are because I'm the Hulkster.
Well, he's also been in the media quite often recently for
lying his ass off.
Yeah, his first book contradicts his second book, contradicts every podcast he's done since the second book. They all contradict each other. Motherfucker talking about he wrestled 400 fucking days out of the year. Get the fuck out of here. That don't even make fucking logical sense. But some of the funny stories from Universal, we get down there, and for me, daily, I'd get up, take a couple shots, take a shit, go for a walk early in the morning before everybody else got up. I'd go walk.
Wait. What was that called again?
Where you're taking a shot, where you're taking a shit. Yeah. It's called an empty netter. It's an empty netter for all you hockey fans. That's an empty netter. You're cleaning out while you're filling her back up. Empty netter. You're putting in a goal. That's a good one. But that's copyrighted, by the way, so don't fucking try and use it. But I would do that, and I go walking. Well, the first day, I was like, I'm gonna walk, and it was like a mile and a half where we stayed in the resort. They had like this little walking trail, and on one side of it, there was no sprinklers or anything going, so I was walking. I had my headphones in. I was doing my own thing. Had my sunglasses on because the sun was about to come up. Now, just minding my own business. I start coming down the opposite side of the road, and there was some sprinklers going. But I was paying attention, and all of them were stationary. They were all pointing away from where I was walking. So I didn't think shit about it. I'm just walking. I walked probably another 45, maybe 50 yards, and I got fucking mouth raped by a fucking sprinkler. Knocked my fucking glasses off, knocked my hat off. Dude, I was soaked. And all I did was just stand there and take it because I didn't know what else to do. It obliterated me and just spun on its way. And I just grabbed my shit, and I was like, fuck, and just walked away. No one got it on video that I know of. If somebody did, please fucking tag us in that, because that shit's got to be fucking funny. You can see how defeated I was in that moment. But I went back, changed my clothes, and then I went to the gym. I had to go back and change because I was soaking fucking wet. Ruined all my shit. But yeah, that was it. I get up, take my shots, do my shit, go walk, go to the gym, and then I'd take a couple shots again. We'd go to the park. We get to the park. I'd take another couple shots. And then we'd go to the first ride. As soon as we got off that ride, I'd go get a beer. Go to the next ride, get another beer. Yeah, just keep going like Stone Cold. But it was fucking awesome. There was another funny situation. The first day we got there, we was walking around, and they were starting to set up for that Halloween Nights of Horror, so everything shuts down early on the Universal side. So you got to kind of get out of there. You're just wasting your fucking time. You can't go anywhere. So we were walking. There was this family in front of us that was walking slow as fuck, man. Just some of those people that are just like, get the fuck out of the way, but you can't get around them because the other people around them are walking. It's almost like interstate, They're blocking you, but other people are blocking you from getting around them, blocking you. So I was like, I'm just going to slow up. Who cares? We're not in a hurry. And all of a sudden, I looked, and this lady was walking like she had shit herself. She was walking real wide-based, like she was chafing, like something had slipped out, and it was too late.
Was it a bump in her pants?
Well, no. I fucking looked over my shoulder, and nephew Hayden was fucking crying. And I looked back at her ass because I knew exactly what he was looking at, and she had, in fact, shit herself. There was a real nice, Mr. Hanky-sized fucking shit stain on the back of this lady's fucking pants, bro. And she was walking wide as fuck, and they were trying, I know what they were doing, they were trying to get the fuck out of there, but she had another quarter mile to go walking like that with them shit pants. So I had to get around it because Hayden was about to he was laughing so loud he was about to let them know that we know. And I didn't want any part of that. But that happened. And then the second day we get in there and we're having a good time. Everything's fine. We get to one of them rides. And all of a sudden these motherfucking monks come in on the fucking fast pass, bro. And I don't mean to be rude. I don't have anything against monks. But when there's 150 of you, and you're in the fast pass lane, and them fuckers at Universal are letting all you assholes go because you're in a group instead of everybody else, it pisses me the fuck off. And that's what they were doing on the first ride. They were letting that entire group of people go instead of normally you let a couple fast pass people go and then you let some of the regular people in the line go. No, they were letting all those fucking monks go as a group on that first ride. It was supposed to be a 15-minute wait and it ended up being 45, which isn't that big of a deal. But when they're bullshitting... So when we got out of that motherfucker, we saw them, and we watched where they went. They went left, we went fucking right. And the whole day, all we did was avoid them fucking monks. And they started making announcements on the rides saying that if you're in a group, it doesn't matter. You go as when the fast pass allows you, or you're going to stay behind. They weren't letting, so I think people were starting to complain about them. But they were all right. I mean, we just tried to avoid them. Another thing that was weird is we went to this chocolate factory thing. It was like a chocolate emporium or something. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it was like a restaurant. It was cool. It was like steampunk style. And man, I ate way too much fucking gummy.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Steampunk. Yeah, steampunk.
Steampunk. I got those two mixed up.
You're stuck in the anime world,
you're
man.
fucked up. You fucked up.
Yeah,
Well, we went to this. It was for my wife. We had gone to Universal for our anniversary, our 10-year anniversary, and she had requested to go to this restaurant for her birthday. It'd be her birthday dinner. So we go to this restaurant. It was cool. It was all right. I mean, I pre-gamed way too hard for a restaurant that I didn't need a pre-game for, but I did. So we got in there, and there's a bunch of steampunk shit moving around. All the people are dressed up like steampunk type people. They all look like who's that guy from the Doom Patrol? Brendan Fraser's character, that metal looking dude.
Oh yeah,
they all look like that.
Robot.
Yeah, they're all just weird looking. And I look over, and we had gone with my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was like rubbing her chest, like in a weird way. And I was just looking at her, what the fuck are you? And I said, Lisa, what the fuck are you doing? And she said, my shirt feels wet, but it's not. And I was like, oh, fuck. What they put in these damn drinks, bro? I couldn't stop fucking laughing. I'm like, wait, what? Your shirt is wet, but it's not? I don't understand what that means. That happened. But even funnier than that was we left. And we were outside waiting around. I don't remember what for. And all of a sudden, this lady comes walking through with no shoes on, screaming, take me home. We couldn't. She was yelling, dude, and we were like, "Oh shit, some shit's about to go down." We didn't know who she was talking to. She eventually walks and meets up with this dude, and all you hear say is, "Take me home. I'm done with this shit." And we were like, "Uh-oh." So she walks down this pathway. It's probably about 50 yards towards a bridge, and we were waiting. We were like, "Oh, I'll see her go across this bridge." She's yelling at this fucking dude. We never saw her. All of a sudden, a bunch of EMTs come out with a damn stretcher and go the opposite way of where she came. We were like, damn, this bitch probably just murdered somebody. She might have shivved somebody in a damn ride. I don't fucking know. So we were trying to figure out what was going on. So we started walking, and we ended up going back towards where she had gone, and there was a bunch of security people at a restaurant. I don't know if it was her, but there was a bunch of security people over there trying to, get something going. But that was another funny thing that happened, but it was cool. Universal was awesome, man. It was a good time. Water park's awesome. Everything's good. I'm going to speed this up because I'm taking too much time. But the other thing I did is been playing a lot of disc golf. I played doubles a couple weeks ago in a tournament, and we were down by two strokes, 2 shots, hole 12. Going into hole 12, my partner threw his shot. It was a good shot. I said, what do you want me to do, bro? He said, go for it. So I fucking launched this Frisbee, 315 feet, bam, hole in one. To tie it up, we ended up winning doubles in a playoff in hole 19 for the doubles. So, yeah, that was cool. But other than that, man, just playing Spider-Man, playing disc golf, Universal stuff, getting ready for Christmas. Sorry, that was long. My bad.
Well, what you plan on doing next month?
Next month, do more disc golf. We do disc golf every Sunday, 8 a.m. More Spider-Man. We bought some video games. I know it's getting colder, so I know going outside is kind of getting to the point where it's out of the question. So this is usually where I start watching shows or playing video games. So I finished Gen V, hoping The Boys Season 3 comes out soon or something worthy of watching. But probably just playing video games, man. That Spider-Man's amazing.
All right, cool. I'm going to take it over after this one.
Whoop, whoop. Get it.
This last month was a Halloween.
Whoop, whoop.
Very interesting month. I hope everybody had a happy Halloween. We went to a festival in Smyrna where Grayson dressed up as Chucky, and he ended up winning first place from 0 to 3-year-olds. He got a $20 gift card and a bag full of candy.
Hell yeah.
But get this. Sam goes to get him something with that gift card, and it's empty.
No.
Yeah, Smyrna, the city of Smyrna, fucked us. It had nothing on it.
Did you call him?
Zero balance. I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah, call him.
Wouldn't be worth your time. They probably didn't mean to.
Parks and Recs.
They probably didn't mean to, but somebody fucked them.
Sons
I'm sure
of
they have
bitches.
a city, like a city council thing that's over that.
Yeah.
To be able to.
Well, yeah, so yeah, they fucked us on that. We thought we won, but we didn't win. But we got candy out of it, I guess. I don't know.
You sure he didn't use that to get a new soul? He was Chucky.
He was taking souls.
That's right.
We're doing that a lot lately. We also went to one of my country cousins, Big Bubba. Went to his kid had a birthday party in Smyrna. They had this crazy little kid fun center, man. It was crazy.
It's a fun place.
Yeah, like it was like full of like those little ball pit, and they had like these things the kids can climb around in, kind of like that old DZ.
That's what I
area.
was about to say. It reminds me of that.
Yeah, and then they had like this sand pit made of like black rice or something they can crawl in and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So Grayson got to do that. He loved that. I don't know how much they are on safety though. You know, it's like I feel like somebody could just walk off with a kid out.
Yeah, there's
of
definitely no safety in there. Did you do the dodgeball thing where there's like the room full of just balls, but it's not like a real dodgeball court? It's like a room, like a 10 by 10 room, and there's a bunch of dodgeballs. And dude, I was plastering kids in the mouth.
I know the trampoline, but there weren't no dodgeballs in there.
Oh, they probably took them out for good reason.
Probably.
Small area, blasting kids.
But I did get to go to the Multicon in Lebanon, Tennessee. I got to do that on a Sunday, and attendance was super low, so I got to meet Kimiko from The Boys.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, the Asian,
fuck.
the Asian chick. I got to meet Kimiko.
What's
yeah.
I didn't even know anything about that in Lebanon.
Yeah, me either. Not a lot of people did. They kept saying attendance was low all weekend. I was like, well, it's a perfect con for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to walk around. I bought a few Christmas gifts from there, and yeah, I got to meet her, dude. It was awesome. Getting to
Give her
talk to
your
her.
business card?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, bro.
Tell her to put it on her.
Yeah, put it on the show. Put it on the show, bro.
I don't think she would be interested in that.
Have it in
But
her wallet.
yeah, she was very cool. I got to meet her. There was a couple other guys there from like TV shows, but I didn't really know who they were. And then I saw the signs where Big Papa Pump was there.
Oh, shit.
Ron Simmons and Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South.
Damn. The
Yeah.
big bad booty daddy, though, of all of them.
They were all there.
Damn.
So that was something there.
Big Papa Pump, son.
And then I think that's about it for me for that past month. This next month, looking forward to Thanksgiving. You know, gathering around the ones you love and just eating a bunch of fucking food. I'll pass it off to you, Grizzly.
All right, guys. So we're still having trouble with the hunting situation that I got going on.
We found 7 more tents of random fucking people who are out there.
No tents, but it seems like my aunts aren't. I feel like they're not getting the message that I'm trying to do it this year, and that it's a week away. So they're not like rushing to get me on the land. And so what I'm thinking is going to happen is I'm going to have to get my own shack and put it on the land, and I have to hunt next year. But they're going to give me a lot of chances to go through the classes and do the safety.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you can sight in your rifle, get everything ready. You could even get you a bow if you wanted to do bow because it starts earlier.
Yeah.
You know, you could go bow, and then when bows or rifle starts, you can do rifle.
I mean, because his father-in-law Scott, he just got himself a little.
Bro, he blew that fucking deer's heart out with that crossbow. I'm talking. He said it was like a baseball-sized hole. I've never seen a crossbow hit an animal, but I imagine it's worse than a bullet and worse than an arrow. And an arrow put a big hole in it already, a good $50 size. But
if it does that much damage, I might try it and go out there during bow season next year. But right now, I did get a scope, and my wife is pretty upset with me because the scope that I have is about the same price as the gun that I bought.
She doesn't understand the concept of guns. That's how it works. Scopes, red dot sights, all that shit usually cost more than the damn guns themselves.
Luckily, I did find it at a discounted price, so it was even cheaper than I would have got it if I would have got it at the store. So.
What do they say? Ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
But yeah, I got a $1,500 scope right now, scope and gun setup right now. So
hell yeah,
that's pretty good.
You better not miss.
I fucking better not. But I'm still, like I said, it's still one of my dreams. So it's ongoing. At least I'm gonna try to go to G's property and get a turkey this year. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
I thought turkey's over.
No, fall turkey season is about to start. Actually, yeah, I think it started the 10th. I think it goes through.
Okay.
But I don't know. We'll see. Well, that's pretty much it. What happened this past month? What I'm trying to do is I'm still saving up for Vegas. Spending a couple of days there on New Year's. I
don't know if you can save enough for Vegas. Are you going to the Sphere?
I'm trying to go to the Sphere. But
I heard it would have lost a shit ton of money.
Well, I know
but it looks amazing.
I know that the ads, if you want to run an ad, I think it's like $100 million or something like that.
Holy shit. What inside of it or outside of it? Like outside if you want to have the ad show through Vegas?
Maybe I think it's actually $250, but if you want to do a gig there.
Dude, it looks amazing, though. Have you seen the videos?
I've seen the video.
It looks like people are in fucking space watching a concert. It is wow. I don't know if I could do it. I think it would give me a headache.
From what I heard is that you don't want to do the first level. You want to do.
You want to go up. Yeah, I could see that, dude. Yeah. Too close. It's like the movie theater. You want to be farther away to see the whole thing.
So, we'll see.
Oof. That'd be dope, though. You going to Area 15?
Area 15, yeah.
Yeah! From fucking talking about.
I'm trying to do the Grand Canyon. I'm trying to do the Hoover Dam. I'm trying to do all that stuff, man.
That'd be dope.
Somewhere I've never been out west.
Hey, if I give you money, will you stop by the Raider Stadium and give me something?
I could probably do that.
The Death Star?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
I've never been, but I don't know if I'll ever go. I need to calm down as a human before I go to a place like that.
Give me some. I got you.
I got you.
But my mom was in the hospital, and luckily she's doing good.
Hell yeah.
She had something wrapped around her intestines, so the doctor had to cut her open and get the abscess, or what is it called?
Is it like a tumor or something, or like just I don't know what it is yet.
They said something about the umbilical cord.
What? She pregnant?
No, but I don't know what women have to do with that.
It sounds like your doctor don't know what women have.
He said, "Well, have you had the vaccine?"
I'm telling you, all this is
getting your flu shot lately.
Third person, like.
Oh, she's trying to tell you, so it's probably.
Tell me, but she had some.
I wonder if she had what Brock Lesnar had, that diverticulitis. Because didn't you say they had to remove some of her intestines?
Yeah, a little bit.
I wonder if it's the same type of thing.
That's crazy too, because my uncle had the same thing. He had
an umbilical cord wrapped around his intestines.
He had to get his intestines up to a certain point, so I think he had that too.
That diverticulitis, maybe it's a rare shit. Mm-hmm. Your mom gonna be strong as fuck now. Right. Brock Lesnar, that's what happened to him. He went back and got the WWE title after that. He said, "Fuck UFC. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna throw John Cena around."
But right now, I've officially accumulated about 500 bullets for my 9mm.
What a weird, like, fucking brag. Test me, motherfuckers.
Man, what you getting ready for, man?
Yeah, hold on.
If something happened, you guys already know I got you.
Braggadocio. What if I got a 45 or he's got a 38?
Whatever.
We're fucked.
Both of y'all got 9.
Like, say, shoot him, get him, I'll help you.
Yeah, I'm on this auction site and they always have 9mm for sale. And it's
like guns? Or bullets?
They have guns and bullets, but I always try to buy the bullets because it's like...
How do they auction guns?
They do the background check and everything.
Oh, okay. So you still have to go the same process. You just auction it and you bid on it. Okay.
Yeah. But then the
I didn't know you could do that.
The bullets, you just
regular
bid on it, you win it, you're good. So I think I spent about 320 bullets. I think I got for around $60.
You got some of that bathtub chemist bullets. Them some bitches gonna be putting out symbiotes
none of these
and shit.
Reloads or anything, so
you know they go bad, right?
That's fine. I'm probably gonna use them before.
What if they're already bad?
I tested a couple of them out. They're fine. But then
that's what Samsung said about their phone batteries.
When it's all done, what I'm going to do is I'm ready for this Christmas family night bash that I'm throwing, where I get to give away a bunch of stuff to a bunch of people that I love. So we're going to cook. I'm going to possibly do a turkey. I don't know. Do some fried turkey.
You got some disc golf stuff in there?
Man, I don't know. We'll
Hey,
see.
you are a turkey.
Yeah.
Jive turkey.
Yeah, turkey. What'd you call me, little cocksucker?
And then the December 9th, I'm ready for these Jordan 11 Neapolitans to come out.
Wait, what do you mean Neapolitan?
Neapolitan.
Are they what we think they are?
Yes, he's ice cream.
The bottom is pink, middle is black, it's supposed to be chocolate, and then the top is white, so Neapolitan.
What? That's not what I was picturing. I was picturing like the bottom to be brown because the of dirt. You doing pink on the bottom,
It's like pinkish. Like,
and then I was figuring white on the top and then pink in the middle. But okay, all right.
Like it.
Do your thing, dog. Where you gonna go camp out for them?
No.
Like Black Friday?
What I do is that I get 2 or 3 phones, and then I go on Nike and try to apply to get the shoe, and the shoes that I get, I'll go ahead and pay for them.
What do you mean apply to get the shoes?
So like, there's a waiting list whenever you go and you want to buy some shoes on Nike.
fucking with me?
Jordans, yeah.
You're serious?
So many people want them.
Holy shit! I did not know
So
that.
many people want them. Like, I bought Kay some shoes last week. The Jordan 12s, the Jordan Cherry 12s, and they're about $210.
That's too much.
And I had to wait in line
She
for
hooping?
a good 15 minutes to get them,
In line digitally,
and digitally online. Yeah,
so you didn't wait in any line, but you were in line on your phone.
yeah.
You couldn't play your game.
Couldn't
You had to
do
watch
anything. I was just sitting there waiting.
She hooping those motherfuckers, or
Yeah, no,
she just
I
wears
couldn't
them?
help But those
She just
motherfuckers are clean. But I did trade her shoes. I got the Cherry 11s. She got the Cherry 12s. We good.
goddamn, y'all rich as fuck. I got some hey dudes. It's fucking sandals.
No, I don't want to. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hopefully I get these Neapolitans. Hopefully I have a good
Well, good
time
luck
with
to you,
Vegas.
sir. Good luck to
Good
you.
luck to you. I hope you do get them. I hope that's they are all you ever dreamed of.
I get these.
Well, since it is the November, we're in middle November now, and it's that time of month, the time we celebrate Thanksgiving, being thankful for a lot of things. So I wanted us to go around and say a little bit about what we were thankful for. Let's go ahead and start off with you, Chris.
I'm gonna say I think I'm grateful for you guys because throughout the years I've been pretty
gay.
Yeah, you started out super fucking weird. You sound like you're slurping when you're talking.
oh shit. See, now I'm rethinking.
Too late. Too late. You can't take back your thankfulness.
Yeah, my mental health hadn't been where it's supposed to be. Normally I'm a pretty chipper guy, but I've been depressed and I've been really stressed about my weight, my, home life, my job, everything. And I think this podcast actually helped because we were sitting here talking, like shooting the shit. We ain't got to worry about nobody's opinion, We're just sitting here, man-lovins up in here,
Don't say that. You also shouldn't worry about anybody else's fucking opinion. Who gives a fuck?
But it's still, you still got stuff going through your head, And you guys really helped me out with that. So let's say you guys, family. It's a blessing. My mom went through all this surgery, and everything went fine. Nothing's wrong. I just wish I had the explanation of what actually went wrong with her. But
Their
past that,
umbilical cord.
friends, family, wife getting on my nerves, but I still love her. But she's able to spend, because a whole bunch of people don't have friends and family around the holidays like this, that you can be 100% honest with and will reciprocate all your feelings.
Do you feel like, though, that that's a problem with just people? I feel like a lot of people just aren't honest.
Yeah, I think that they
they
try
put
to
on
a
a-
persona on that.
Just be honest, man. Just have a good time. If you can't be honest around certain people, you probably shouldn't hang out with them.
I think they put a persona on like, hey, I don't need anybody except for, my kids or something like that. But I feel like
You gotta have friends. You gotta have friends.
Yeah,
Got
so
to.
I think that's what I'm thankful for.
All right. Well, thank you, Grizz. Polar, you're up next.
I'm going motherfucking first, and I'm going to go the opposite of you, Zay. Fuck all your nice-ass shit. I'm thankful for the motherfucking Raiders organization, the Las Vegas motherfucking Raiders, for firing that punk-ass coach, Josh McDaniels, and that GM. Thank God we're finally winning games now. We're performing. Thank you for doing that. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the Texas Longhorns being 9-1 now. We still have a chance to win the Big 12 and get into the football championship. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for Seth Rollins still being the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I'm still thankful for MJF being the AEW champion. I'm thankful for me being the disc golf champion of the group that I play disc golf with. I'm just thankful for all these wins, you know. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Ava. But I'm thankful for all that. I'm good. Yeah. I went in a different route.
All selfish.
Yeah, 100%. Thankful for all of the things I like.
I appreciate it. I mean, it's thanks to you. You are where you're at.
That's right.
Who else you go thank? Thank himself. He did it.
I win.
He did it.
I be winning.
Well, obviously, I want to go ahead and thank, obviously, my Koala Sam, my baby Gray, and just family in general. I also want to thank you guys for doing this podcast with me. And also, you guys consider what I'm dealing with and make plans to better accommodate that. Like y'all know, I don't make a lot of money doing what I do, but y'all make plans instead of just being like, hey, fuck it, he gonna miss out. So, I don't know, man. It really hit me whenever y'all was deciding what to do for Christmas and stuff, man. But I got too much pride to just be like, nah, I can't just accept shit, and just...
You way too goddamn prideful. Fuck you and your goddamn prides.
But I do really, really appreciate that, man, because there's a lot of people out there that just be like, he cool, but he can't go. He just can't go. Fuck him. But you guys always take me with you if we're doing something. I really appreciate that. And I promise one day the roles will be reversed. I'm going to be making millions of dollars.
Millions.
I'm going to be making that money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That money.
Yeah.
Money. Yeah. And I promise you guys will hunger for nothing.
Just pay off my house.
I don't want that.
Whether it's fun, money, or actual food, you will need for absolutely nothing.
I just want to meet Bret Hart.
He'll be dead by the time I get that rich butt.
Damn it, that goal sucks. That's terrible. He's Canadian. He might live longer than we think.
He might, man.
He might. He's Canadian. Hold on now.
I'm also thankful for our listeners, man. We reals. I didn't think it would grow this big. I mean, we are far from anywhere being noticed on the podcast radar, but our podcast has been listened to over 350 times. And that's how many plays we've had. And our first episode,
Book of Eli.
Yeah, Book of Eli.
Book of Eli.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to say Stevie. I was going to say Ray Charles or some shit.
The Book of Eli has been listened to over 70 times.
Hell yeah.
Yes, and I think it's already farther than I ever imagined it to be. I was just going to do this for shits and giggles. It's something I like doing, watching movies, talking to you guys, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing.
It's a good excuse for us to get together and do all what we normally do. Just talk shit. Just have a good time,
And we've got listeners in Germany, Egypt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like
Shukran.
It keeps growing and
Isn't
growing.
that done to mean thank you in Egypt?
I don't know if you should say words you don't know.
I think I'm pretty sure shukran. Tony taught me that.
You cursed a whole nation.
Sorry.
You have cursed a whole nation.
If that's a bad word, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure it means thank you in Arabic.
I'm also thankful for my customers at the Collectors. We just celebrated our year anniversary, did a little ribbon cutting thing, and I really want all my supporters to come in there and sign my little ribbon, man. So you guys need to get over there and sign my little ribbon.
Yeah, we'll come out there.
But yeah, man, I just appreciate all that, and I'm thankful for it, and hopefully it continues, and we keep growing and getting bigger and bigger. Not physically, but financially.
I want to get a little muscle bigger.
You can do that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And yeah, so you fans out there, why don't you go ahead and comment on this little post we're going to make about Thanksgiving and tell us what you're thankful for. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our next segment, where Professor Polar has been on a high-octane adventure lately, learning some new skills. In his segment, Professor Polar.
School's in session. Time to learn, motherfuckers. All
right, motherfuckers. Today's topic is NASCAR, the circle sport. All right, I'm gonna give you some basic general knowledge about NASCAR that a lot of people don't fucking know. I mean, everybody knows the general, just simple shit of they race cars around circles. That's about it. NASCAR started when Bill France Sr., a mechanic and auto shop owner, organized a meeting on December 14th, 1947, with other race car drivers to set up a racing league. This was around Prohibition, bootlegging type things. They were trying to set up a racing league. His son, Bill Jr., took the sport to new levels in 1972 when he took over for Bill Sr. That's when NASCAR really started to boom. NASCAR was a thing, but it wasn't that popular. The first official strictly stock, which is what NASCAR is stock car racing. So you have to have certain regulations and certain things. The first official one was held in 1949. The previous races did not have the restrictions to make it NASCAR official, or at that time, it wasn't NASCAR. But the winner was disqualified for having illegal rear springs, making Jim Roper the official winner of the first ever NASCAR race, and he won $2,000.
Oh,
ooh, that's a fucking sport right there. $2,000 back in those times is a good payday.
Great Depression.
Yeah,
right?
1949.
shit, he bought a house.
Yeah, $2,000. That motherfucker's balling, dog. That's when I saw it at first. I was like, damn, that's not that much. And I was like, oh, wait, 1940s? Oh, yeah, he's good. He's all right. The first official NASCAR specified track was built in 1950. It was Darlington Raceway in South Carolina. The Daytona 500, which is the most popular NASCAR racetrack, was held in 1959. So it took a little longer for it to actually get established as a full racetrack. But South Carolina had the first ever official racetrack. The first flag-to-flag coverage of a NASCAR race was February 18th, 1979 at the Daytona 500. NASCAR waited 32 years to have a fully televised race. So they just struggled through the pains of trying to grow a sport for 32 years and made it. Richard Petty is the Michael Jordan of racing. He has 200 career wins, followed by David Pearson's with 105 and Jeff Gordon with 93. So you know who Jeff Gordon is if you're from our era, and I thought Jeff Gordon was the shit.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Yeah, he's way fucking behind.
Where's Dale Earnhardt?
Not on that list.
No, shit.
So he also holds the following records. Most poles, 123, so the most poles before a race where you're polling. Most consecutive wins, 10 in a row, without ever losing. Most wins in a season, 27. I think they only race like 30 times.
Damn.
So, yeah. And most laps completed and led. Completed, 307,836 laps completed for Richard Petty. Laps led, 51,406. That's insane. Also, 3 drivers have won 7 championships. So if you're going into the LeBron, Jordan, Bill Russell talk of championships, 3 of them have done that. Richard Petty's one of them. So again, he's the Jordan for sure. Dale Earnhardt was the other, and then Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson actually won 5 in a row, though. That was the difference. He won 5 consecutive championships. The others were kind of spread out.
So, who has the better ratio out of all of those guys? Because Petty, if he raced that many times, he only won 7. That makes him
7 titles, but the way NASCAR worked is they didn't have titles back in the day. They just had wins. Then eventually they went into a title thing where you were teams. Because NASCAR, we'll get into that here in a second. I'll tell you. In 1963, Wendell Scott became the first African American to win a race in NASCAR, driving the Aunt Jemima number 17 car.
Oh, you lying like a motherfucker.
He was definitely that, but he was not driving the Aunt Jemima car. I made that up. I'm sorry. Damn it, you caught me. I don't know what car he was driving, but that was a good one. Shut up. Hold on. Danica Patrick was the most notable female to drive in NASCAR. She was most known for driving the Tampax Pearl number 69 car, which she often wrecked. Nope. Too much?
I know she has a whole bunch of wrecks, bro. I know she does.
She, looking it up, she was 100% one of the most wrecked cars of all time, but I wasn't going to pull that up. I thought I had a better one, but you caught me. I'm sorry. Hold on.
These are terrible facts, man.
Those are bad facts. The darkest moment in NASCAR history was in 2001 at the Daytona 500 when Dale Earnhardt crashed and died.
Rest his soul.
It literally was. I mean, I didn't even like NASCAR at that time. I don't think you did either, but everybody knew what had happened. Everybody knew that Dale Earnhardt Jr., it was insane to see that. It was wow, because it didn't even look like that bad of a wreck. It really didn't, compared to now, the wrecks they have, but back then the safety wasn't the same, so that dude was probably in that car with no helmet, just with a lip full of Copenhagen or some shit, drinking Dr. Pepper or something, just rolling along, and he got fucked up. But the sad thing about NASCAR is the popularity has plummeted in recent years, leading some tracks to remove grandstands to make the tracks and races seem fuller. So they're removing stands to make it look like there's more fans than what they are. Removing seats. 6% of NASCAR fans are Hispanic and African American. In recent studies, NASCAR has lost 50% of its attendance and viewership since its peak in 2005. Damn. So the fact of the matter is that NASCAR is they need to figure out something, or they're a dying sport. They're running out.
I believe they need more shit talkers.
Yeah.
Man, like somebody out there just flicking people off saying, I'm going to win this race and I'm going to talk shit.
I think you should let them fight.
More promoters.
Like hockey. At the pits, if they want to fight, let them fight.
That would get more eyes on it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm down. They fight after the races anyway half the time.
What do you think of us going to, like, tour?
I would love to go.
Yeah.
Just to experience it one time at least.
I've heard it's amazing. I've never been, but I've heard Nick, he used to go with a guy, and they used to sit in the inside. They had an RV, and they would sit on top of the RV, and he said it is insane, because you get to go to the pits, you get to see the drivers, you get to see how quick they do the pit stops, all of it. That'd be really cool.
And also, too, with Richard Petty being, one of the earlier racers and being one of the best, is that like comparison like with Babe Ruth, before they let black people in the league, or with like Tank Abbott? He was a good fighter until actual fighters got into the league.
No, I feel like Richard Petty was a legit, real driver.
So you think Richard Petty could beat...
I think Richard Petty could beat anybody. Today's game in NASCAR, from what I'm reading and what I'm seeing, is that a lot of the cars are pretty fucking even. It's all about your team. Your team has to help push a certain person. You're almost shaking and baking. Not in that that same route, but you're trying to help push a certain person to a certain spot. If they end up getting the pole spot, your team is trying to help keep you in that spot instead of it just being you doing your own thing. I don't think when Richard Petty was racing, it was a team thing. I think it was solo, and he won all those races.
I wonder too if their physical training is as intense as like Formula One.
Formula One's crazy.
Oh yeah, I bet it's different. I know NASCAR's intense for sure. It definitely is. People definitely underestimate it, but I think because it's only a circle, it gets kind of thrown to the side when you look at like the Formula One, because that's on like road tracks and those cars are going.
Formula One, you gotta turn.
That's insane. Yeah, those dudes are legit.
Yeah.
All right, so no just left turns. Is that what you're saying? All right, I got you. That's what we were talking about. That's what made it difficult. Not the road track, just that you got to turn both ways, goddammit. You got to use both hands. 10 and 12.
What?
I know there's a random fact that Frankie Muniz is in NASCAR. Y'all know that shit?
No.
Yeah, he is.
What about that dude
Malcolm in the middle.
He was the first African who won the race with the Aunt Jemima car. Is that the same type of fact?
No, it's an actual fact.
Oh, it's a real fact? Okay, I thought you were fucking with me.
He's literally NASCAR.
Malcolm in the middle?
Yeah, Malcolm in the middle guy.
Fuck that dude. That
He's
show
got like
sucked.
17 kids, though.
Oh, shit.
That show sucked.
Whoa, wait a minute. Malcolm Middle? That was all right.
It sucked compared to what was out at the time.
That was Michael...
Because that was when the Bernie Mac show was out.
Bryan Cranston? Yeah, they said
he was the dad.
The fan theory is that after Walter White left Breaking Bad, go to witness protection, he wouldn't be the dad and Malcolm in the Middle.
That'd be hilarious if they did a spinoff, bro. Oh my god. Where he's still selling fucking meth. Or he wants to, at least.
But, appreciate that, cuz.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was alright.
All right.
NASCAR was pretty cool.
Now we're going to slide on in to Grizzly's Anime and Arms.
Yeah.
It's over 9,000.
Alright, guys, so we're going to be talking about an anime here. And I don't have one, so let's go to the next thing.
Oh, damn.
I'm talking about Blue Lock.
I was about to be mad at you.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, God damn it.
So we're doing a little theme, like, since we're watching the movie that we're watching, I'm sticking with sports.
My secret.
And this one is the most popular sport in the world. It has to do with soccer.
Oh, jeez.
Football.
Football, yes. This one's a Blue Lock. It was made in 2022. It's an anime with 24 episodes. The first season was made by 8-Bit. And it was brought to you by Crunchyroll.
A Japanese company. I imagine there's not a whole lot of fucking animes about Japanese people playing basketball or football.
I mean, there's a couple of animes that has to do with sports, but like this one is by itself because all the other ones are like, we need to deal with teamwork, guys. We're horrible, but if we get to come together, we're gonna be the best.
That's every sport movie ever.
That's every sports movie. That's every sports anime. That's everything. This one is like, fuck that.
So you don't do teamwork?
It says fuck teamwork. It says I'm the best. I need to be the best. I need to work on being the best. So it's all about me. Me. I need to be an egoist. That's why I like this one. This one is after a disastrous defeat in the 2018 World Cup, Japan's soccer team struggles to regroup. But what's missing? It's an absolute ace striker who can guide the team to a win. The Japanese Football Union is hell-bent on creating a striker who hungers for goals and thirsts for victory. And who can be the decisive instrument in turning around a losing match. So who they've gathered is 300 of Japan's best youth athletes to see who can emerge and be the best leader. And when I say this one is one of the best visual animes I've seen, you guys will love it. If you have any kind of competitive streak in you, I know you guys don't know about soccer. This type of show, I think you'll be drawn to because everything from the training to the game to the... Like you follow one guy whose name is Isagi Yoichi. I'm not good at Japan speak, so you guys...
Japan speak, gotcha. Japan speak.
I'm not good
Japanese,
at
gotcha.
Sorry.
Yep, gotcha.
You know
You know Japan speak.
who was playing in the game, and this was towards the end of the game, and he was just saying like, we gotta go to nationals. So he's trying to push for the goal. You know all that stress and adrenaline when you have whenever you're in the middle of a game, but then you hear his coach. His coach is like, be a team player. This is all for one and one for all. And so he's like, yeah, it is all for one and one for all. So maybe I should be able to pass the ball to his teammate, and when he hits it, we'll go. Pass it to the guy fucking misses.
Yeah, have that Mamba mentality.
Yep. The other team gets the ball, goes to the other side, scores a goal. And in his despair, he's like, man, what if I would have took that shot? Mm-hmm. Would it have won?
What if coach would have put me in for a quarter?
Man.
I could throw a football over them mountains.
Y'all have had that, right? Y'all had that. That
Jokes
competitive
and
streak.
jokes, spaghetti.
And so he's in despair at this point. And so he's wondering after the game is over. He's walking home. He's crying. He's yelling to the top of his lungs. And when he gets home, he's asking his family, like, hey, I lost. I don't know what to do at this point. And he gets a letter from the Japanese Football Union. And it offered him to play at Blue Lock. And Blue Lock is a program to teach youth how to be better strikers and football players. And what he wants to do is he wants to undo a lifetime of everything he learned playing with a team. So he wants to be selfish. Only selfish.
Allen Iverson, baby.
Yeah. And so after a short speech, he's getting hyped up about being selfish. He's being forced to play tag with a soccer ball, where if you're the last person to get hit, you're eliminated. You can never play organized sports again.
Damn.
In the States.
This is real weird
Japan.
and dark.
Yes. And so this guy's okay. Out of 300, he's ranked 299. But he has a lot of room to grow.
What do you mean he's okay? He's second from last out of 300.
He's decent, bro. Trust me. If you see it, you'll know.
I'm just confused by the rankings.
And so with the realization that he's going to get eliminated, he finds out that he doesn't want to just eliminate the worst player. He wants to eliminate the best player. And so he taps into some unknown power that allows him to control the field of vision and the...
So he's got focus like Max Payne.
Yeah, he's got amazing focus, and he can he can control the ball real crazy, okay? And he spikes this ball into the best player's face.
Ooh.
Making that dude very angry with him. And so he gets eliminated, and now he's gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
He can never do it again?
He can never play again.
Not in Japan.
Not in Japan.
He's going to the U.S.
Nope.
He'll probably be fine.
Yep. Now this program is going to test the limits of everything that all these 300 have learned in the past, couple of years they've been playing, because they normally do teamwork,
Which makes the dream work.
Dream work.
to make them selfish, to be the best strikers that they can do. Despite this being an anime, all the info about soccer and the breakdowns that they do is pretty cool. So, like, all the information, like, if you don't know anything about soccer,
I don't know
if
shit
you wanna-
about soccer.
What?
I don't know shit about soccer.
Yeah, you can watch this and you can start learning how to do soccer, or like play that forward, but like they test everything. They test your hand and eye coordination, your dribbles, your speed, everything,
Endurance.
and then they put everybody
In a
that's supposed to
bucket.
be strikers. So it's like they put them in a
Bucket.
Bucket full of men. Bucket full of strikers.
They put them in this tournament where it's all for one.
And one for all. Yeah.
So it's whoever
But
scores the first goal.
It's all for one. So, they put 11 people against 11 people. And every single person on the field is strikers, and so they have to win,
Or
draw,
lose.
or lose. So they have
That's
to
not
get-
how soccer works, though, is it? So how's
It's
that teach
just
me
a-
how to play soccer?
But this
This
is
is
the
the
program
training.
to teach them how to be selfish.
Oh,
And so they have to learn how to be selfish
Or-
and elevate past the other 11.
pretty much
people,
smear the queer with soccer ball.
pretty much.
Whoever has the ball and scores wins.
Yes. And so,
Okay, gotcha.
The
So that's what it
tournament is if the whole team wins, then the whole team moves up.
I think the politically correct name for that game is Pick Up Schmear. Okay.
Pick up smear. Not smear the queer.
So the name of the game is to elevate the whole team, okay? But if your team is horrible, your striker, your best striker...
Wait, I thought
can
you
still
said it was
move on.
everybody for themselves.
It is. So, like, what the whole game is they're moving up, but they can all win as a team, and they keep moving on. But if somebody gets eliminated, what they have to do is the person on the worst team, as long as they have good
Qualities.
goals. Like one person that has the most goals, they still move on because they're the best person on the team that lost, and they'll still be able to move up.
I thought it was everyone for themselves.
It is.
But
What do you not
but
get?
there's teams. You said everyone for themselves,
Yes,
and you're
it's
going.
teams.
If you're on
Looks
this team,
Yeah,
you get
what I'm
to
saying
you
was-
score a goal. You get to so you just get
You gonna
to.
listen to me? You gonna listen to me, bro?
I've been listening. I'm confused. You said everyone
I
for
said
themselves and teams.
Everybody on that team is on man for themselves, so they have to figure out how to get goals.
So there's two teams of every man for themselves.
yes, two
Gotcha.
teams of
Okay.
every man for
Okay. My
themselves.
bad. I thought you meant
Everybody on the team has to
I was
figure
so
out
confused.
how to get goals so they can move up, and so they're fighting each other to get goals. But they also have to kind of play as a team.
So
Is
they
there some
don't
of
get the
those? Yeah,
lesser
is there
score.
some like
Yes.
those shady dudes who are like, "Oh, I'm gonna pass it to you, you pass it to me," like building
Yeah, stuff like
small
that.
alliances,
There's guys
and then
that
yeah,
fuck
okay,
people over. There's
oh, okay,
guys-
that's cool. I like
So
that.
Everything about soccer, about like Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi or anybody, they have a couple of things in there that hints at plays that they have. But I think if you have a competitive nature, which I think you do,
No, I just win. I don't ever compete with
I think
anything.
you do, Panda. You guys are like this. I believe you'll love it because it's about selfishness. It's about that
Damn, that's fucked up.
I'm the last guy that has the ball, and I feel like I can get in there and win the whole game.
You should have started with that. You were like, "Oh, I think y'all are like this. It's about selfishness."
Yeah. Y'all a bunch of selfish
Yeah, y'all are.
piece of shit.
No, I just like to motherfucking win, bro. I hate losing.
Oh,
Yeah.
we know. We know.
We know. I
But
don't
you
like
don't, you don't
losing.
need a team to do it. It's all on you.
That's fucking right. I prefer that.
And that's why I think I like this one. I like this one better than Haikyuu. And there's another one called basketball or something like that.
Kill. And another one called
Base,
Kill.
basketball.
basketball.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Well, that's all right, man. We sure appreciate this, hey? Now, what are you about to shoot us with?
I'm about to shoot you with this ATI Omni Hybrid Max RIH. Now, the ATI is American Tactical, and it's an AR. Now, I know that there's a lot of controversy with the AR right now.
Why is there controversy for the AR?
I mean, because they've been in mostly all.
They killing people.
Yeah. School shooting. They
doing what they're supposed to do.
Mass shootings and everything like that.
It's true.
But hopefully, what I say right now, man, I don't know if it's going to help. But
You're not going to change anyone's opinion.
I know I'm not.
Just do your thing.
But I'm going to say essentially an AR rifle is a glorified handgun because it is a semi-automatic weapon. It is a rifle, but it's still a semi-automatic weapon. Now, when you semi-automatic, if you guys remember, I think I said it on this podcast, is when you pull the trigger once, you shoot a bullet. If you keep pulling the trigger, that's going to get a bullet out, right? So it's not an assault rifle, which assault rifles really...
Pull the trigger, they all come out.
They all come out. Now, I feel like anybody that has a decent hand and eye coordination, standing about 30 or 40 yards away from a target, you definitely hit the center target, especially if you have a scope or some type of optics on there. Now, there's a few states that have banned assault rifles, and that's New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Illinois, Washington, West Virginia, and California. Now, each of these or more states have banned the bump stock. Now, I think the bump stock is what people are tripping about because what that does, it takes the semi-automatic and it can make it into an automatic. And I'm going to show you how to do that, guys.
Oh,
No, you can't show us.
I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. So, there's a stock. So, bump stock is the stock of the weapon. That's the thing that you shoulder whenever you shoot. Okay? That's
What if
the
I
thing
shoot
that
him like
rests on
Arnold?
your shoulder. I mean, you can, but it's worthless to do it.
Unless I'm really good.
Not to Arnold.
Yeah, he hits every target. Motherfucker ain't never missed.
So, if you listen to the podcast, if you want to hold up a gun like you're shooting it
We're going to get canceled.
from shoulder, what that bump stock does is, as the gun recoils, you hold the trigger system.
It makes it almost automatic. Almost.
Yeah, as the recoil goes, the top keeps moving, and it goes as automatic. So the gun does the work to keep
So you're just like kind of holding your finger in the same place, and the recoil is causing the gun to move, which is making you pull the trigger constantly, but you're not really pulling the trigger. It's just the bump stock.
You're almost just jacking off the gun.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
That's bump stock, and that turns it from a semi-automatic to an automatic. Now, there's a couple of clips that if you guys want to learn more about it, you can do. I forget the guy's name. I should have got the name of it. I'm sorry.
I don't think they should be banned, but at the same time, you should definitely have to have some kind of separate training to be able to buy one of those.
A special
if you get
license.
if you get some dumb fuck out here who just grabs one and puts it on his gun and then doesn't know how to control it, he's just shooting off randomly and he'll probably end up shooting himself in the foot.
Yes, in Virginia, they have a special class you have to take if you want to do.
See, I'm good with that.
AR-15, and I believe that's okay. Now, I think I will get a AR-15, but I'm not going to get this one. Let me tell you about this one. This one is a RAI ML SR1.
It's only missing a few letters of the alphabet.
Yeah, it's a lot of it, but this is the one that...
You got 13 of the fucking 26. You're good.
This is a crazy name. I don't know why they just don't get short names for that shit, man. That's freaking crazy.
They do. It's called AR.
Now, it's a black semi-automatic weapon. It has a 16-inch barrel. It shoots 5.56 and 223 rounds. It holds 21 and has a black polymer grip. Overall, the length is about 35 inches or close to 3 feet. Now, this is a very, very accurate gun. I didn't get the dimensions on what I shot, but, I mean, if you want to shoot center, as long as you have a zero scope, you can hit center. You don't have to worry about it. But this is the cheapest AR in production on the market today. So, like, the thing is I don't trust a cheap gun like this with my life. Because the time that I did shoot it, which this guy did say he shot about 200 rounds out of it. He said he shot about 500, but it took about 200 for everything to clear. And while I was shooting, everything wasn't clearing out. And every time you watch this gun on YouTube or anything, whenever they shoot, the bullet
Empty shell gets caught in the slide
every single time.
Damn.
Like there's a guy
gets jammed. Yep,
there's a guy that every time he tried it, every single time he tried it,
that's not good.
jam.
Damn, bro, we about to get sued. Why you bashing them?
Because
Yeah.
this is the only.
They make an inferior product.
Yeah, they make an inferior product. I would, like you said, you want to trust something with your life if need be, right?
No, I'm not carrying around an AR. I got a pistol. If I need more than that, I'm probably dying anyway.
Say if you had an AR or a pistol at home, and somebody breaks in your house, you want to get the AR, right? You don't want to get the pistol.
No, I'm getting a pistol for sure.
Why?
I'm getting butt ass naked, and I know my house better than they fucking know my house. I'm murdering them with a pistol.
What that is called, though, is called dead trigger.
It's called naked trigger.
Huh?
It's called naked trigger.
Naked trigger.
But I did have this problem with this gun.
So you personally experienced it?
I personally experienced
Damn.
with the gun my friend had.
That sucks.
Yes, and like I said, I wouldn't get this, bro. It's not allowing you to empty the magazine whenever you shoot it. But this guy, he had a foregrip and he had an extended barrel, and it was still getting stuck. Maybe after at least one clip, if I was shooting it, one bullet would get stuck.
What's your price difference? Like you said, it was the cheapest one. Like, what are you talking? Like a couple $100 or like?
Cheapest one that you could probably get is about $350.
What's like a normal decent one?
A decent one would probably
Like
be
seven?
7 or 8.
8. Okay,
Yes.
so you're talking about almost half.
Yes. Smith
Okay.
& Wesson makes one, S&P.
Yeah. I think
was
Mossberg has one too.
Mossberg has
Yeah.
one, yes. Yeah, I would get those guys if you want to do that. But like I said, I wouldn't trust this.
Palmetto.
with my life if
Palmetto
my life
probably
was
has the
in
best
danger.
one.
Who?
Palmetto State Armory. They probably have the best one.
Yeah, them.
I wouldn't trust it with my life if my life was in
That
danger.
sucks. I hate that.
Yes. I wouldn't do
I've
that.
experienced that with that high point assault rifle I bought, that 9mm one. Early, like it was like 20 years old, wasn't I? When we was out there shooting it, that thing would get jammed all the damn time with those empty shells. Get caught up in that hangar.
I hate that.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to waste ammo on a gun just to shoot it properly later. Like at least semi-properly later, because I kept getting stuck after, at least 1 out of 30.
Well, you should
Wanna
dial
get
it
set.
in, but it doesn't help you if it's just
Yeah,
fucking
it's
up.
not.
If it's
So-
malfunctioning.
I looked at 223 ammo, and it's around 65 cents per round.
Fuck.
65 cents. That's
gas
about
prices, bro.
$130 just to shoot it, to even have an opportunity for it to even chamber, like eject the cartridges.
I bet that company would say,
$130.
hey, only one bullet is all it's going to take. One bullet's going to solve your problems, Bubba. One bullet's going to solve that problem for you, all right? You don't worry about the jams.
That's their marketing. Huh?
Yeah, one bullet's all it takes.
Sir, this guy bought your gun and he died. He missed the offer. He said, "Well, you shouldn't miss. Yeah. Our guns aren't designed to miss."
Yeah, they don't miss. You just got to hit them.
But I know that the recoil, it wasn't that bad, especially with the foregrip, because it made it really, really sturdy. But I don't think I can, like I keep saying, guys, I can't trust this with my life in danger. I want you guys to get a gun whenever you have it, like the Beretta, because it's not gonna jam up on you. It's been tested, it's been proven. I want you guys to get a gun that you trust with your life in danger.
What situation do you think we're getting into? I play disc golf on the weekends.
Well, it don't matter. Like, if something happens, I want you guys to come out of it.
I'm not
on top,
carrying around
because
my
your gun
AR.
won't change. Not the AR. It's the pistols.
Pistols.
It's the shotguns.
I'm good with my pistols. Yeah, I'm good.
It's the Tech 9.
Yeah.
I ain't carrying my shotgun to the disc golf course. I'll hit him with a frisbee.
Yeah.
Fucking going with
All
the
right,
knees.
Batman.
But I know
Wow.
I'm still looking
Batarang.
for my AR, guys. So I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna keep
That's all right.
going to.
Check out Palmetto State Armory.
Sorry.
Palmetto State Armory.
I'm gonna keep going to ranges. I'm gonna test out the ARs, and I'm gonna find my AR, guys, and I'm gonna get it, and I will show you guys. I will let you guys shoot it. But I give this gun 2 Paul out of 5.
Oh, that's
damn.
one of your lowest scores ever.
Yeah, that's a terrible Paul
Wow.
record.
It's horrible.
So
I'm
you
gonna
guys
give it 2.5
remember that.
because I ain't never seen it.
How about that, guys? So you, I recommend you taking Grizzly's rating over Polar's, but
Yeah, 100%.
we appreciate that, Grizzly. And like I said, we're trying to improve this podcast and do things better. And we are open to any kind of criticism. So if you guys want to send us a message at any time and let us know what we're doing wrong, what you think could make the show better, let us know. But I'm going to add a game at the end of each episode from now on for you guys, man, for you two to, try to figure out. But we'll get to that a little bit later on.
Let me say this.
Don't say it.
Last couple of episodes, when I suggest an anime for you guys to watch, I want to update you guys on if any other seasons came out or if it's English dub now. So Blue Lock, all of it is English dubbed, so it speaks in English. It don't have just English subtitles, okay? Mm-hmm. But right now, the one that I did was Jobless Reincarnation. I think I did the first season. There's a second season now, and I think the second season is pretty good. But there's a problem with it because half of the episode is about this guy having ED and wanting to get it up.
Oh wow!
His dick ain't working.
His dick ain't working.
Damn.
And it's kind of funny, but if you don't like,
did you look into who sponsors it? Viagra sponsor that motherfucker?
he does not.
Cialis, Blue Chew.
For him.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Every commercial's that shit.
But I say there's still good animation in this. There's still good fight scenes in this. So I don't say like don't turn a blind eye to.
Who's he fighting when he has ED? He beating his dick like a motherfucker owes him money.
He fighting himself.
I'm kicking my own ass. Do you mind?
Still give this a shot because I think season 1 is probably one of the best seasons I've seen. Season 2 could use a little work because there's too much ED problems in there. So that's my update for the
too much self-harm and ED.
Thank you, Grizzly. Let's go ahead and move on to our movie review. But while we enjoy our movie, we always have an adult beverage handy. And this month's beverage is Hennessy Pure White.
Ooh, boy.
Now, Hennessy is a cognac brand that has been producing spirits for over 250 years. The Hennessy Cognac Distillery was founded in 1765 by Richard Hennessy, an Irish Jacobite military officer. Hennessy was inspired to create Hennessy White by old bottles of clear cognacs that were appreciated for their finesse and delicacy. Hennessy White is made from 4 crus with a dominance from the Fins Bois. The eau de vin used in the blend are floral and fruity. It's some kind of French shit, okay? The white wine from the specific grapes, they're called Ugni Blanc, and it is doubly distilled in a copper pot still before being aged for at least 2 years in oak cask. The wood can only come from 2 specific forests in France, that is the Limousin or the Transailles. Okay. Hennessy White is light and round with fresh aromas and a young, simple, clean taste. It's a popular cognac that can be enjoyed in many ways. I couldn't find any movies that this specific one, Hennessy Pure White, was in, but that's all I got.
This cognac also has been banned in the U.S.
Well, actually,
now
update on that
is that you can get it in the U.S. I don't know where because I would want to fucking get it.
Well, it's starting. It's like starting out now. Yeah. It's like just now coming. So a liquor store should be getting it around too.
Did you also know that Uncle Nearest is about to start doing cognac?
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, they bought an entire winery and something else over in Italy. The owner did, and they're going to start doing wines and cognacs. So yeah,
this one I think is they have to change the name. I don't know if it's Hennessy. I think it's Henny White.
Henny White.
You making shit up, bro.
Yeah, you making shit up right now.
You making shit up, bro.
Bro, this Hennessy is pretty good. It's pure white. I do enjoy it. Like most alcohols are nasty as shit, but I can sip on this. I can sip on Hennessy White, and it's all right. It's not too bad.
It's delicious. It's what, about $55, $60 whenever you go out of state?
Yeah, we mostly get ours from cruise ships, because they sell it once you're out so far away from America.
I think a couple of years ago it was only like 40. It's gone up though.
Yeah, I think it's up to 60 now.
That was 39 back when we went the first time.
But yeah, it is very enjoyable. Most people, I'm sorry, I'm not an alcohol drinker as much as most, but Everybody talking about you. It's good. It's smooth. That's the only fucking the vocabulary they know how to say is alcohol is fucking smooth. No. And I don't know what that means, but listen, if it just goes down good and it don't taste like this bitter, burning, nasty ass shit, which most alcohol is, I don't know why people are like, yeah, this shit is good. It's good. I taste it, I'm like, what the fuck? What have you been drinking? You eat shit on a daily basis? Because this is terrible. But Hennessy is okay. Okay, it's okay. You mix that shit with some Kool-Aid, it's fucking delicious.
It's like them damn 99 shooters I do. Everybody's like, are they good? I'm like, no, they're fucking not. So get ready. And they're like, oh, I'm fine. And they drink them. And they're fucking like, bah, bah. Fucking just dying. My esophagus is burning up. Yeah, I told you it wasn't fucking good, you dummy.
But speaking of not good, well, we'll determine that later on, I guess. Let's go ahead and get into our movie review.
As a boy,
all right, honey, you sit tight. I'm gonna go grab some milk real quick.
Ricky Bobby had a one-track mind.
I wanna go fast. I'm going fast.
30 years later, nothing's changed.
Mama, I'm going fast!
Hey, driver!
Please be 18. Dear Lord, baby Jesus, I want to thank you for my family. My two beautiful sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, and of course my red-hot smoking wife. This is a big, hairy American winning machine. That's awesome, I know.
You don't have to be quick.
We go together like Chinese food and chocolate pudding.
Hey, Cal, those are two things that don't really go together. If I say peanut butter and...
ladies.
Yeah. Jelly.
Jelly? You like to put jelly on a lady?
To be fast.
I feel like a mongoose stalking its prey.
From the guys who brought you Anchorman.
Well, the big news is that NASCAR has gone French.
I am coming for you, Ricky Bobby.
And the 40-year-old virgin.
Do you want me to sign your microphone?
Feel free.
Absolutely, ma'am. I'd love to sign your baby. You're not going to want to wash that forehead.
Will Ferrell is Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, it's the real deal down there.
Ricky Bobby is not a thinker.
You don't drive with your eyes. You gotta feel the road.
Ricky Bobby is a driver.
I'm embarrassed. I really thought I could feel it.
Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
I love when this car is whipped by.
Go on fire! You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby! Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Tom Cruise!
All right, guys. So, where to watch this movie? Obviously, it's Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Where you can watch this is Hulu and Peacock right now, or you can rent it or purchase it digitally or physically. It's directed by Adam McKay, who also directed Anchorman, Step Brothers, The Other Guys, The Campaign, Anchorman 2, Get Hard, Ant-Man, The Big Short, Vice, and Don't Look Up. Have y'all ever heard any of those movies?
The only one that sucks in there is The Campaign. I'll take all the rest of them.
What?
The Campaign was terrible. Bro, that movie sucked.
Out of all the movies we've done, I think this might be our favorite director.
Oh, for sure. Step Brothers.
Yeah.
The Other Guys. You gotta fucking kidding me. Oh my
yeah,
god.
Anchorman. God. Ant-Man was good.
Yeah.
Ant-Man 3 was even good. I don't know why people keep shitting on the Marvel.
I did like it.
Cinematic universe. Ant-Man 3 was good, and so was the Marvels that recently just come out, and people just shit on it.
I think it's because they don't understand who the characters are. They're so disconnected. They don't have Captain America anymore, or the Hulk, or the typical ones.
Yes.
They don't know anything about these motherfuckers. They need to go buy some comic books from the collectors.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Mm-hmm. Well, this movie is starring Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Sacha Baron Cohen,
Just say Borat.
Gary Cole, Michael Clark Duncan, Leslie Bibb, Jane Lynch, Amy Adams, Andy Richter, Molly Shannon, and Greg Gurman. It came out on August 4th, 2006. Other movies that came out in August of 2006 were Jet Li's Fearless, The Barnyard, The Descent, Pulse, Step Up,
Gross.
Snakes on a Plane.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
Accepted.
That's a good one.
The Illusionist, Invincible, The Protector, and Beer Fest.
Damn, there's some good ones.
That was a good month.
Is Accepted? Is that the one where the dude's like, "Ask me about my wiener"?
I don't think so. I think that one is about
similar, isn't it?
Justin Long, and
he's in college or something, right? Or
he's trying to get accepted into Orange County, and his brother is Jack Black.
Orange County is what it's called, right?
Is that it?
I think it is called Orange County. Maybe, I don't fucking know.
This one's called Accepted. Well, maybe it wasn't the wiener one. I don't know. But yeah, Jet Li's Fearless was off the chain.
That was a good one.
The Barnyard.
That's a cartoon, right? That was a good one. That was a good one.
He said, honey, there's cows outside. He said, we live next to a cow farm.
That's a good one. That's a good movie, dude. That honestly is. That's a great movie. Like a Courage Cowardly Dog kind of vibe to the family.
The Descent.
That's a good one.
Uh-oh.
I went to
you gay?
To go see Invincible.
Which one's Invincible?
That's the one Bruce Willis in it.
Mark Wahlberg playing the corner for
Philadelphia. The Eagles. Yeah, okay.
Why is that like a fucking...
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's a good movie. That's a fucking
it's not
great
like
movie,
Tom
bro.
Hanks getting AIDS.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he got AIDS in that movie.
That was... don't say that. That's a good movie, dude. Fuck that. That's an awesome movie. Invincible? Yeah, Invincible's fucking great, dude. That's a fucking classic.
He didn't enjoy it. But anyway...
Clearly.
The Barnyard was good. The Descent.
That was a good one.
Descent with them girls going down
the second
into
one
the cave.
sucked, but the first one was awesome.
The first one was very good. Pulse, which was the one with I think it was Sarah Marshall. She did. It was like technology was creating these ghosts, and wherever technology was, like these ghosts would come out and kill you.
I didn't watch that one.
It was a dark,
was it good, though?
scary
was it good?
movie. I thought it was okay.
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
I need to watch that one.
We need to do more horror movies on this podcast.
Yeah.
But Step Up with Channing Tatum.
Nope.
Wasn't he in that one?
No, I don't think so.
Was he in Fighting?
Step Up was the ones with the...
Okay.
Yeah, that's a different one.
That's where the white girl goes to the black school.
Yeah.
And they try to...
hip-hop dancing. Hip-hop dancing.
In a world where white girls go to urban schools.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Snakes on a Plane.
That's a great one.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Too many motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
On regular television, it's I'm tired of these Monday to Friday snakes on these Monday to Friday.
No, he doesn't say that. No, he doesn't. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's even better. That's even better. That's like a Bob Ross insult. Bob Ross is like, these fucking snakes.
The Protector. We really enjoyed that. That's Umbach.
Oh shit, yeah, I like that one.
Umbach.
That was that dude who was kneeing and elbowing everybody all the fucking time.
So November of 2006 was
a good fucking time.
A great time. Yeah.
Do you remember when that came out? Because we were still in high school. Do you remember people coming in that week and talking about it and using phrases from it? Oh my dude, for weeks it went in where people were fucking using those. Sweet baby Jesus, dude, forever. Everybody, that's all everybody was talking about.
Dude, I don't know why I thought this, but Anchorman came out before Talladega Nights.
Did it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it came out 2 years before.
2 years?
2 years.
Holy shit.
This movie made $163.4 million on a $72.5 million budget. And let's go ahead and get into the plot so we can start this bad boy off. NASCAR superstar Ricky Bobby is at the top of his game. Adored by fans, a trophy wife by his side, and incredible wealth, but Ricky loses it all when French Formula One champion Jean Girard roars onto the scene. Ricky, with the help of his ruthless father, must pull himself out of the depths and despair and restore his honor on the racetrack.
How much money in today's times, with social media and all the merchandising, how much money do you think they could have made if they would have put out like t-shirts and shit like that, like pops, figures, whatever, just all kinds of just stickers, bumper stickers of Shake and Bake? And how much money do you think they could have made overall if they would have come out a little bit later? It would have been insane. I mean, look at it now. I mean,
if they would have had the forethought to come out with Shake and Bake shirts.
Oh my gosh. Do they have a Ricky Bobby pop?
They do. They have a Ricky Bobby pop and a Cal Naughton Jr.
How much
pop.
are them bitches?
How much are
Yeah.
A lot? Like $200?
Yeah, no, not that high. I think they're like 60 or 70 each.
Fuck.
What about the Step Brothers Pops?
The Step Brother Pops are about 60 each. And I do want those.
What about Sacha Baron Cohen from this movie?
I don't know if they do.
With some crepes?
I'm not sure.
They need to make that shit.
But we do start off this movie with a inspirational quote from Eleanor Roosevelt in 1936. And it says, "America is all about speed. Hot, nasty, badass speed."
It's a true fact.
Mm-hmm.
She did say that.
And we opened up to a 1969 Chevelle number 13, speeding on some back country road, while a mom is giving birth and a dad is worried about how fast he's going instead of the baby. She says she's almost there, and he slams on the brakes, and the baby pops out.
He passed the damn hospital and everything.
Yeah, he did.
Man. Well, years later, the kid is constantly saying he wants to go fast.
I think he's retarded.
Yeah.
I would think that shit.
For sure.
I'd be like, son, do you know any other words other than
nope, I don't go fast.
Jesus Christ.
Well, the mom goes into a convenience store, and the kid takes the car for a spin.
With a baseball bat as a gas.
He got to be some type of genius to keep driving that shit without wrecking.
No, he likes to go fast. He's a NASCAR driver. He's born for this, bro.
Well, some more years later, we see young Ricky, which was the baby, in school on career day.
That weird ass Waffle House dude. I'm gonna have to use your commode, ma'am.
And he says he hasn't seen his dad in years, but he shows up on a career day, and before his dad shows up, he says he hasn't seen his dad in years. His friend says it's okay, and we meet his friend Cal Naughton Jr.
Yep, shake and bake.
And he says, "Shake and bake, man. We're gonna be best friends forever."
But he also said that his mom told him that his dad's dipping his wick in anything that moves. That's a daddy for you, boy. There he is.
Yeah, his dad ends up showing up for the
smoking a cigarette in school, bro.
Yeah, and it's been 10 years since he's been born, and the teacher's like,
6 months.
Yeah, his dad was like, "What's it been, 6 months?" It's been 10 years, Dad.
The best part though is when she's like, "Sir, you can't smoke in here," and he said, "It's okay, baby. I'm a volunteer firefighter."
Dude, do you think if you had claimed that anywhere, that they'll be like, "Nah, okay, he can smoke."
Probably at this point in time, but back then, no.
No, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah, maybe.
I think back then it'd be fine, but now, no.
It depends on where you are.
It'd be a cell phone and it'd be a carrot in your face.
Yeah, you're right.
Back then, she'd be like, "Oh wow,
I'm a semi-pro professional race car driver," and they're like, "Oh shit."
He makes this speech about not listening to losers like your teacher here.
Yeah. She was like, "That's enough, sir." And he was like, "No."
And he ends up getting thrown out of the school. He even mentions that he was cellmates with one of the janitors.
Yep. We were cellmates, Larry.
But he tells Ricky, "Don't listen to these people. You're a winner." And this is the famous quote he says to Ricky as he's young: if you ain't first,
you're last.
You're last. That's right. And he leaves, and he says, "I'll see you when you're all grown up."
See when you're grown up.
I'll see you when you're grown up.
What a great fucking phrase from a dad to a 12-year-old kid.
And that's some foreshadowing too, because
he does.
I mean, he does see him when he's grown up. He didn't die.
Here's
but
Talladega, baby.
Talladega Super Speedway, was it 10 more years later?
Yeah, 10 years.
Ricky's working as a pit crew member for a NASCAR team. And he's made it to the big league. He's the Laughing Clown car, pit crew.
Laughing Clown liquor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible.
No.
Oh, okay.
So like my
liquor,
thing is,
what's your thing, bro? Let's hear it.
I know that NASCAR sponsored cigarettes. Have they ever done malt liquor?
No, that's the point. That's the point.
Malt
liquor.
That's
baby.
the point.
What the fuck?
They're showing you the worst fucking team on the planet. That's the point.
Liquor.
They're trying to get going, bro. They got to get what they can.
What's the malt? Colt 45? Did they have Colt 45?
No, these were Laughing Clown malt liquors.
No, but
what's some other malt liquors we know?
We don't. The Laughing Clown malt liquor. He's like, "Relax, guys. I'm getting a fucking chicken sandwich. Mm-hmm. You guys should get one of these."
Oh, yeah. So the driver, they're losing.
They're fucking terrible.
And he decides after a pit stop to not continue the race. He said he has to go pee in the middle of the race.
Yep.
And we need a driver now. So Ricky decides, hey.
What did he say? Does anybody want to go fast?
Yeah. Lucius asks, the team coach asks if anybody want to go fast, and Ricky says, "Yeah, hey, I want to go fast."
That motherfucker does.
Ricky decides to volunteer to drive the car, which is kind of crazy. I guess if you're
not
thinking,
doing that regularly.
Well, if you're thinking, hey, this is the last. Like, if our driver quits, I'm done after this. Fuck it. Who wants to drive?
Yeah, but no way NASCAR's letting you do that. They're like, hey,
they ain't gonna stop you. They ain't got no officials over here.
Well, most of the time, the pit crew isn't wearing race suits, and you only get one race suit.
They got one.
Fuck, they don't. Yeah, out of your mind. There's a backup driver, and then after that, there's nobody, and they shut you the fuck down.
Cal Naughton Jr. comes up to old Ricky Bobby while he's in the car, and he was like, whenever that third grade teacher said we didn't know nothing, we was retarded. Well,
yep.
Who's retarded now?
Yeah. He's wasting a shit ton of time, dude.
Shake and bake, baby.
He's yelling through that fucking damn DZ Discovery's own net that they have up on the car window.
You're my best friend. I love you.
Yeah, and so Ricky takes off, man, and he's super excited to drive and race a car. And he's like, I have a chubby right now.
Yeah. You know what the saddest part about this movie is, though, is like how dedicated Cal Naughton is to him as a friend. And it takes so long in the movie for him to recognize how good of a person he is to him.
Well, Ricky had a piece of shit dad who was all about being number one.
Selfish.
He was all about being number one.
Yep.
And
he's a Scottie Pippen to the Michael Jordan.
He expects people to be number twos.
Yep.
So that's what he thinks. He's like, I got to always be number one. I got to have somebody who's number two.
What do they say? If you're not a hammer, you're a nail?
That's right.
Yep. So, he's a hammer. Cal Naughton's a nail.
How good of a driver you have to be, because that guy ate a chicken sandwich and there's just the NASCAR people just laughing him.
Oh yeah, it's not possible.
Laughing him.
He would have been done.
He's in last place.
Yeah, he would have been.
He ends on third place.
No,
third. So that means
you would have to be insanely fucking good. Insane.
He lapped people.
Well, he does end up causing a wreck, which and
it boosted him quite a bit.
It probably gave him a little more place.
But if you also understand the drafting and things like that, because NASCAR, there's certain periods of the time in NASCAR where it has advanced. I mean, you look at last year, there was a guy who literally used a technique from the NASCAR simulator to run himself into a wall, which would make him go faster, and he ended up fucking winning, didn't he? Or he got second? It fucking got him into the playoffs.
He moved up like 6 spaces.
Yeah, and then when they asked that motherfucker, he was like, yeah, I did it on NASCAR simulator, and they were like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's like a $600,000 fucking car. You just wrecked that shit into the wall.
There's a Need for Speed game that came out. That shit on there.
That's some Mario Kart shit, bro. This is real money. That dude spent $500,000 on a fucking car that he ran into a wall to get second.
Well, Ricky Bobby ends up coming in a high place in the race, and then post-race, they are very interested in Ricky Bobby, so he does an interview where he doesn't know how to speak.
He shows he's a pit crew person.
He doesn't know what to do with his hands.
Car ran real nice. He gets a bottle on the fucking microphone. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, he just lifts his hands up like by his head, like I don't know.
It shows you how good of an actor fucking Will Ferrell is. Like, that is the perfect example of somebody who shouldn't be in that spot being in that spot.
Well, that's a couple of years after he got out of SNL too.
Well, we do see that the team owner's son doesn't like Will Ferrell.
He's a cowboy. He don't like cowboys.
And then we end up seeing a montage of Ricky winning and becoming a star, man. He starts winning a bunch of races.
For real winner. He's screaming in that old dude's motherfucking face. He's got the Wonder Bread car now. He's fucking shit up.
The owner says that Ricky is like a son that he never had.
Next to his son that he did have.
He said, it's like a son to me. Only better.
Yeah, right next to his real son.
What?
And then here comes Cal Naughton, who's even better than his own son, lesser than Ricky. If you smell a crispy scent in the air, it's not your engine, it's shake and bake.
Yes, that is a little motto that Ricky and Cal have come up with. They're being best friends on the racetrack, and they're both NASCAR racers now, man. They are winners.
They're on team, so they're just shaking and baking.
Mm-hmm. And Ricky is the one who suggested that Kyle become a racer, but a woman in the crowd ends up flashing Ricky at an autograph signing.
Well, how'd she do it?
She's like, "Hey, Ricky, how about you sign some of these?"
She said, "Hey, driver, won't you drive these?"
And he was like, "Please be 18."
Yep. And she was.
Yep, apparently she was.
In NASCAR terms, she was 18.
They end up getting married.
And he ended up signing some titties in front of her.
And he signs Dale Earnhardt fucking Jr.
Yeah.
Pops up in this
Dale
motherfucker.
Earnhardt Jr. gets a signature for himself. He's like signing.
Don't tell the other drivers.
He also signs his assistant's forehead.
And a baby.
After signing a baby's head.
And a fucking baby.
And it's just to show that he's on top of the world right now. He is the Michael Jordan of racing.
I don't even know if you go Michael Jordan, dude. He's like
Tom
fucking
Petty.
Elvis, dude. He's
Tom Petty.
No, it's not Tom Petty.
No, Richard Petty.
Tom Petty's a singer.
Yeah. He's Michael Jackson. He's the Beatles. He's bigger than sports. He is iconic at this point.
He ended up doing a bunch of different commercials for different companies, and if you don't shoot
Jack
Big
Hawk.
Red, then fuck you.
What was that knife? The Jack Hawk 5000 or some shit?
And he even speaks Mandarin Chow Rings.
He even say anything?
He might have been. I'm sure he was.
Oh yeah, Will Ferrell. He's definitely saying some shit.
But
Probably wasn't accurate.
I don't know, man. He's gotten to the top without any. I don't know.
Struggle.
Any struggle. He's always seeing the success and none of the failures. So he's super arrogant. He wakes up. He pisses excellence.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. He's got fucking... They go to his house. He's got fucking like 17 fucking bullshit-ass American bullshit cars. Like a yellow Corvette, big-ass boat, a giant jacked-up truck. He got all kinds of shit.
We see his wife getting the supper's ready, and that the family is gathered around a table filled with fast food.
KFC. Dude, they got Budweiser. Everything in there is a NASCAR.
I've been slaving over this for hours. That's what she said.
Yeah, she claims she's been saving over for hours. Like she ordered it for hours or something. Maybe she went to go pick it up or something. But they do start a prayer at This is what made me think of Thanksgiving, though. Because of this prayer for all this food.
It does.
And the prayer goes a little something like this. Dear Lord, baby Jesus, or as our brothers to the south call you, Jesus. We thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family, my two beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, or TR as we call him, and of course, my red-hot smoking wife, Carly, who is a stone-cold fox, who if you were to rate her ass on 100, it would be a 94. Also want to thank you for my best friend and teammate, Kyle Naughton Jr., who's got my back no matter what. And then Kyle says, shake and bake. Dear Lord, baby Jesus. We also thank you for my wife's father, Chip. We hope that you can use your baby Jesus powers to heal him and his horrible leg. And it smells terrible. And the dogs are always bothering with it. Dear, tiny, infant Jesus. And they go on and on, talking about how they like to see their Jesus. Because Chip's like, hey, he's a grown man. He had a beard. But old Cal Naughton Jr. is like, I like to picture my Jesus Leonard Skinner's concert wearing a tuxedo shirt.
He's in the front row, hammered drunk. I'm singing lead vocals. That's a good one. But yeah, Ricky likes his baby. He likes his motherfucking baby Jesus.
Love his baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus. 8 pounds, 6 ounce with your fleece laced diapers.
I know for sure. I love those damn jackets that they got on.
Those Powerade jackets. Well, that was part of the grace. He had to mention Powerade for his sponsorship. The new Mountain Berry flavor coming out.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Well, we do get the idea that nobody likes old Grandpa Chip.
Yeah, fuck him.
One of the kids says that they threw Grandpa Chip's old war medals off a bridge.
Yeah, that's what he asked him what he did today, and that was one of the activities.
And the other kid said that my teacher said, "What's 2 + 2?" And I said 10.
No. She said, "What's the capital of Washington, D.C.?" And he said, "North Carolina." And I said, "No." And she said, "You're wrong."
Well, before...
He pissed my pants.
Before he said that, after he said that it was North Carolina or whatever he said, Cal Naughton Jr. was like, bingo.
Yeah, he did. He was like, that's right. Fucking idiot.
And she's like, you got a lumpy butt.
She yelled at me and I pissed my pants. I'm still sitting in them pissy pants now.
Is this the reason people think that like people from the South are stupid?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Fucking stupid.
For fucking sure. They're like, oh yeah, they like NASCAR down
This
there.
podcast did it. I mean, this movie did it. Well, Chip speaks out and says that they're raising the kids wrong. And the boy's starting to threaten Chip. And Rick and Carly agree that I like the way they're talking to you.
Yeah.
Because they're winners. You know, and the boys go in on him. Chip, we'll beat your ass. We'll go apeshit or spider monkey on your ass.
He said, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, and
fucking stupid.
Yeah, and old Carly and Ricky start making out right on the table.
But Chip, or what's his name, was holding her hair.
Cal Naughton
Naughton was holding. I'll hold your hair. He's all in on it.
Now, I ain't lying. I would enjoy that dinner there.
Oh, it'd be fucking great,
bro,
dude.
You got KFC
That's
chicken.
a sick fucking dinner.
Next to Taco Bell tacos.
I feel like that's
Oh,
our
my
like
goodness.
middle school to early high school years, like dream dinner. Like if you're like, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? And we're like,
oh man,
just recreate that shit.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Powerade, Coca-Cola.
Well, the next
Taco Bell.
scene is at the racetrack, and Ricky's leaving 2 tickets for a special friend, which the ticket booth holders are like, man, you know, it's real sad. You know, he leaves these tickets all the time for somebody, and they never come and pick them up. But Ricky and Cal introduce us to the slingshot maneuver, which causes Ricky to actually wreck and end up facing the wrong way during a race.
A full-on fucking race.
So he puts it in reverse and ends up winning the race in reverse. And
amazing.
The slingshot thing, how does that work?
That's draft.
Yeah, it's draft.
Yeah,
it's a real
thing.
thing.
Yeah, he's catching the draft from Cal Naughton Jr.'s car, and instead of just stopping at Cal Naughton Jr., Cal moves out of the way.
And he shifts up the downdraft.
Yeah, shoots him forward.
That's where the teams come in modern NASCAR. They use each other to draft.
Yeah,
that's why they're always staying a pack.
It gets him a little farther into the race.
Yep.
But he ends up turning in reverse, and he's flicking off the opposing driver.
Hey, I got this Target on sale. It's real nice. He gives him the middle finger. Fucking awesome quote, dude. That's how many times have you been told that throughout the last 10 years? Where somebody pulls it out of their pocket, they're like, "Oh, I got it on sale at Target."
Well, as they're celebrating the win, Lucius, the race coach, says that that's some of the dumbest driving he's ever seen, and tells Ricky, "You won't live forever, Ricky." And Ricky says, "You know, it ain't crazy with my high level of income to believe that I can't be 245, 300."
Yep, that's a good point. Good point.
I don't know if
not accurate.
He might have a good point, but it might be low intelligence.
It's 100% low intelligence.
That motivated him to say that.
Maybe 130
I don't know. He said,
tops.
He said, "I know it's some of the stupidest driving I've ever seen." He's like, "Thank you." What?
Here he goes with that all due respect.
The owner's son. The owner's son tells Ricky he lost them a lot of sponsored dollars, and Ricky tells him, "With all due respect," and he says he has his balls removed.
Yeah. Did you have experimental surgery to have your balls removed? That's what he said.
Yeah, and he freaks out talking about, just because you say all due respect doesn't mean you can say whatever you want to me. He says, yeah, it does. It's in the Geneva Convention.
Which is definitely not accurate. That doesn't have anything to do with anything. And he keeps playing it.
But it's like, why would your boss be that mad at you that you're winning?
Well, no, you're winning. You're losing sponsorship dollars because NASCAR fines you for wrecks. Yeah. They fine you for obscene gestures. They fine you for... So he might have won, but he's losing money overall, and he's losing points in the polls, so he's not winning those 7 championships. They're going for the championship. That's where you get the most money.
Yeah, but Ricky's all about being first. No matter what.
He don't give a shit about his team.
That's why his best friend's not getting first.
Yeah, because this is the scene where we get into where they're talking about it, right?
Later on, after the race, we're at a bar, and Kyle asks Ricky, hey, what about you slingshotting me and for a win one time? And Ricky is so consumed with being first that he's like, no, that's not going to happen. He's like, how could I do that and I still win?
Yeah, that was the best comment ever.
It's all about him.
Yep.
And and then Cal Naughton Jr.'s like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah,
it's okay. I'll bury it deep down inside.
He's like, I'll just bury it deep down.
Never bring it up again.
That's how you start tumors. And we get a little side conversation with 2 of the pit crew members. And he's like, my grandmother's turning like 80 something.
86.
Yeah, he's like, what should I get her for her birthday? And
that's the best comment ever, dude.
Yeah, he was serious about it.
And he was. He didn't smile. He didn't laugh. He was dead serious. He's like, yep.
And all of a sudden, somebody starts playing jazz on the jukebox, and people start really like
freaking out.
Physically freaking out.
That bald dude was like, "Get it out of my head!" Like freaking the fuck out, cancer style.
Yeah, he don't know what the fuck's going on.
He's getting the fucking brain morphed.
But it was Jean Girard who tells them that he is the greatest racer in the world. And Ricky tells him America is the greatest country in the world. Jean asks, what has America given the world? And they go back and forth about what America has given.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Tacos.
Italy.
Yeah, Mexico. Everything they say is, but what do they say to him? He's like, man, I don't understand what you're saying. It sounds like you got peanut butter on the roof of your mouth.
He is
like a dog.
French racer, and he is here to defeat Ricky Bobby.
He's from Formula
And I think that's the scene where, he's like, we go together like peanut butter and
I think that's an extended scene.
Oh,
peanut
okay,
butter and cocaine, yeah.
Well, he has ladies.
Or peanut butter and ladies. He has like some weird ones.
Let me give you this Count On Junior, big dog. I've been working on it. We go get like, we go to get like peanut butter and ladies.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Think,
I like
what,
that.
What do you think, man? Hey, Ricky Bobby and me, we're best friends, man. Hey, we go together like peanut butter and ladies.
That's pretty good. I like that.
That's
I like that. I like
the
that.
best I got, man.
That's good. I like that. I'm good with it. I couldn't do a better one, so I'm good with it.
Hey, I couldn't either, bro.
Hell yeah. That's a good one.
So Ricky ends up trying to punch old Jean Girard, but John catches his arm and holds him down on the pool table. And he tells Ricky he won't let him go unless he says...
But he slaps the shit out of him first, doesn't he?
No.
He like bitch slaps the shit out of him
Do you
first.
think in the middle of a fight that you'll be able to get away 2 slaps before you submit the other guy?
Well, Jean Girard is the fastest fucking race car driver in Formula
2 slaps. A forward slap and a backhand slap.
And then he grabs you in an arm bar.
Yes.
I mean, if Oliveira did it to me, yeah, I'm fucked. I'm definitely dying. If he did it to me, no, I'd beat his ass.
He wants Ricky to say that he loves crepes, and he'll let
That's
go
it.
of his arm.
That's it.
He's got him in a submission now that he's either going to break his arm, or Ricky's going to say that...
I say he loves crepes. But, like...
I don't understand. Like, that's a good one.
That's a great compromise. I love thin pancakes.
Very thin pancakes.
Very thin pancakes.
I don't understand.
He even gives him a break. He's like, just say you love crepes. And he's like, no, I ain't going to do it. And then Cowden Jr.'s like, that's just those thin pancakes, man. They're really good.
I had
like,
them this
I
morning.
do like those.
I had a whole mess of them at the breakfast this morning.
Yeah. And John Gerard's like, yeah, I will even say if you say you like thin pancakes, I will let you go. And nope.
He asked for a beer. Give me
Ricky
a beer while I'm
won't
down
say
here. It's
it.
going to be a while.
And he's like, go ahead and break it, Pepe Le Pew.
That's a good insult. Pepe Le Pew was a good insult.
Well, Jean Girard ends up breaking his arm above the elbow. So make note of that. He does break his arm above the elbow. That pisses off old Cal Naughton Jr.
Did we forget to talk about the attempt that he made to... It's okay, I'm going to get out of here. And he didn't do shit to get out of it? Oh, my God. That attempt was terrible. He didn't do anything at all to get out of it. But he made him think he was going to.
After the break, Cal Naughton Jr. is like, you broke my bro's arm. Now I'm about to taser you.
He said, you about to meet Dr. Watts.
Oh, shit. But, what is his name?
The owner.
Yeah, the owner's
Everybody
son.
step away from my driver.
How'd you get a gun in it?
And Ricky thinks he's talking about him, but he's not.
Yeah, he ends up, the owner's son ends up shooting a gun and telling him that he's my driver. So, step off of him. And he tells him that he acquired him to be on the team so they can get better points, get better in the standings.
Overall points leader.
Win the
win a championship. Yep.
Yes.
But he also used another, with all due respect.
Yeah.
That idea ain't worth what?
It ain't worth a velvet painting of a whale and a dolphin getting it on. And Jean is confused by the crowd. He confuses the crowd, actually, by saying that he has a husband. And the crowd's like, what?
Motherfuckers dropping beers and everything, passing out. Oh!
What the fuck?
Pat each other on the buttons and walking away.
This was way before the time we're in now, which is crazy to think about. Because back then, none of us thought about it that way.
For Obama.
No, well, even then, like to where we're at now, to think about that, and we didn't give a shit. Who cared? That was a good one. That was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. And now the racing world is obsessed with Jean Girard.
Yeah, he's fucking taking over, bro.
And not Ricky. And they're talking about how Jean Girard, you know, they do deep dives on these celebrities and athletes. And he's a horse owner. And he's a
husband.
World beloved horses who are also gay.
Yeah. His husband's a dog trainer with a whistle for canines.
And he got them stacking in pyramids and shit. So he a good ass trainer, man, for sure.
Yeah, he's a good dude. This was like the first time you ever saw like two dudes kissing in a real main movie other than Brokeback Mountain.
But at a NASCAR qualifying race, Jean Girard sets a track record, which gets Ricky upset. And he decides he wants to race, man. He's got this broken arm, but he's like, fuck it.
Yeah, but what they say when he was like, Jean Girard is sitting on the pole, which is in no way. He was leading the pole, but
talking about no way is talking about his sexual orientation.
Well, when he asked him to, like when he did that, Ricky wasn't going to drive, but here comes Jean, and he's like, "Can I sign your cast?" Just being nice, and Ricky was like, "Get the goddamn car off the truck."
Yeah.
He took that as an insult.
Yeah, he got pissed off about Jean Girard wanting to sign his cast for his broken arm that Jean Girard did break.
Yeah.
But Ricky gets upset and he wants to race. He gets that car off the track, and Jean Girard gets in Ricky's face and says, "Soon you will know what it's like to be defeated." Oh no, that's just
big boy.
Yeah,
cowboy.
Cowboy. Get my car off the truck. And then that's where the owner's son starts talking shit. You couldn't beat him with a healthy arm, Ricky. Oh, they're getting it. They're ready to race now.
Yeah, they're talking trash back and forth, Cal and Jean. But that's when Cal comes up and he confuses Jean Girard with a shake and bake. Oh, that surprised you? Oh, shake and bake.
He doesn't know what to do with it. He doesn't know what does this mean?
Yeah, what is this shake and bake?
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, Ricky, I guess, qualifies because later on we end up seeing him cutting his cast off. That is his cast that is below the elbow.
That's true.
That's not where he didn't break his forearm.
He broke his elbow.
Yeah, he broke up above the elbow. What bone is that? Anybody know what bone that is? Above the elbow.
Above it?
Yeah, right where your bicep is.
I don't know.
That bone right
there. Good looking bicep there, sir. Why are you flexing like that?
Yeah, that's where the bicep is.
I see
bone,
you. I see what you're doing
right
there. I see you. There's no videos in here.
That's the bone he broke.
Okay.
But he didn't break the forearm.
Yeah, it's the whatever's above that.
But that's where fucking Ricky Bobby's cast is, so...
He's cutting the forearm now.
Incontinuity right here. Oh, yeah, Adam McKay fucked up.
He also offers him if you just kiss him on the lips. If you kiss me on the lips,
I
will leave and never return to NASCAR.
Jean Girard did say that he would leave right then and there.
If he kissed him on the lips.
If he kissed him on the lips.
Gay style.
And that's when Cal Naughton whispered in his ear,
"Shake it back."
Shake it back. And he didn't know what to do with that. During the race, we do see Ricky had a big fight. Or not a big fight, but a big sponsor on his windshield.
Fig Newtons. The worst cookie on the planet.
Fig Newton on the windshield of his car. Is that allowed?
No, definitely not. 100% not. What did he say? This Fig Newton sticker is very inconvenient, but I do love Fig Newtons.
Nobody loves Fig Newtons.
No, fuck no. That's the worst cookie in the world. They sell it as a cookie, but it's a fucking disaster. It's like church candy.
It might be. Yeah, Ricky Bobby has a goddamn Fig Newton across his windshield racing. Ricky ends up wrecking during the race and flipping his car. And when he does flip in this crazy-ass wreck, the announcers do say that it's the longest wreck they've ever seen.
It's a pretty dramatic race. It reminds me a whole lot of a parody of Tom Cruise's racing movie.
Oh, Thunder, something.
Thunder, Tropic, or no, not Tropic Thunder.
Thunder. He was in it.
Something Thunder.
You've been drinking too much.
Sorry, but yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, that one.
But like before he wrecks and he's on fire, he actually starts catching up.
Jean Girard.
Yeah, but no one's mistaken. He is a great race car driver. He's very good. He is very good.
He may be retarded.
He just pushes the gas pedal. He doesn't know how to use the brakes or any of that shit.
I think this is like a radio situation.
Yeah,
like, radio.
Radio.
Football.
Like Waterboy, football type shit? Like
I think Waterboy. Yeah, Waterboy more than Radio, because Radio was like a coach
he was just
assistant.
A good, he was just a helper.
Good Waterboy.
He was a good Waterboy.
He was full of retard.
Yeah, he was. But it's okay. It's Waterboy. This is the Waterboy of NASCAR right here.
But we do end up seeing Larry, the team owner's son, Larry, his wife. She ends up telling us that she loves the vibrations of the track.
She's a whore. She is fucked. She hates NASCAR. She hates that life.
And we see that she's not getting any at home.
Yeah, for sure.
No dick at all at home.
She's trying to get all the NASCAR dick she can get.
Vibrations.
Yes.
The vibrations.
Yeah. She loves getting fucked up and fucking everybody but her husband.
Well, after this terrible wreck, man, that Ricky is just flipping and I don't know if this might be caused by the Fig Newton sign. But he does call Cal up to help him out, but Cal's car ends up having some kind of malfunction.
Blows an engine, don't he?
He blows something, and he can't help Ricky out. So that was the issue there, and Ricky ends up having to taking this challenge on his own with Jean Girard.
And they ask him to lay off.
Yeah, they tell him to ease back. Yeah. He's driving like a pissed off teenager.
He doesn't have an option without the teammate. Take second.
Yeah.
Roll on to next week.
We can do better next. He just headstrong. He's got to win. If you're first, you're last. He's living by that motto, that mentality. He has to be first. So he decides to keep going. And he ends up hitting Jean Girard. Jean Girard ends up spinning out and ends up facing forward, but Ricky ends up in the air.
He got fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, he was flipping multiple times, and it was so much that the announcers, like I said, even announced, like, this is the longest wreck I have ever witnessed.
This car flips like 37 fucking times.
And if you notice, too, another incontinuity is that when he does flip and wreck, the Fig Newton sign is not on the windshield. It's gone. It is just, I don't know, maybe it just left the windshield.
It's definitely gone.
But Ricky ends up getting out unharmed, unscathed, but he thinks he's on fire.
Yeah. An invisible fire. And dude, how did he strip?
How did he get naked so quick?
That shit was funny as hell.
I don't think they show you that. But you also heard the Hakuna Matata, bitches.
These are words, bitches. What the fuck?
He was down to his underwear in a matter of seconds. After the wreck, he was pulled out of the wreck, and he thinks he's on fire. He's having a mental breakdown on the track. This has never happened to him before, and
so he's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, he's freaking out.
What's crazy to look at, too, is, though, this is a real NASCAR embankment. Watching him running. Like, when you watch him roll down the embankment, that's a normal straightaway. When you see a straightaway, that's a straightaway. Curves are even worse. The turns.
Yeah, it is inclined on a NASCAR track.
There he goes.
It helps the NASCAR cars turn better.
Help me, inclined. Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, he's helped me over. Help me, Tom Cruise's God.
Help me, Jewish God. Help me, Allah. Oh, he's on fire. And then here comes fucking Cal Naughton Jr. Help my friend with the invisible fire. Don't let it burn him.
Yeah.
He's retarded too.
Yeah.
The way he's running, though, man.
It's not a good sign for NASCAR.
This is not a good sign. And this, I don't know.
And he's trying to beat the invisible fire off of his friend, his retarded friend.
Yeah.
It's a dark day for NASCAR, is what the commentator says. Yeah, it fucking is. You made this movie. It's still a dark day. This is why you've been losing viewership since 2005. When this movie fucking come out, 2006...
And they did end up getting real NASCAR announcers for this movie.
Yeah, they were good. They were very good.
So I guess Ricky ended up passing out, and he's in a coma-like state when his wife comes in and talking to the doctor, and she wants to pull the plug. And the doctor's like, he's just taking a nap. You know, he's not in any danger.
Come on.
He yawned. She's like, have you ever seen him do that?
I never heard him do that noise.
It was just a yawn. It was just like a waking up type thing.
Bro, what would you do?
She's ready to kill him.
She wants money. She's a fucking gold digger, bro.
Both of you guys' wives see you in the hospital, and the first thing they say to the doctor is pull the plug.
Bro, I'm not married to a gold digger. Neither is Brandon, so there's no concerns of that. If you were married to a gold digger...
Just like
answer your question.
Whenever he's in a coma or not, he's taking a nap. And people are talking to him like he's in a coma. I'm trying to make you guys laugh.
Cal Naughton Jr.
He does.
Says that he did Playgirl magazine.
He spread his butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
Yep.
That's what you were saying, Zach.
He went under a different alias as Mike Honcho.
Yep.
And he spread his butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
That's what you're talking about.
I spread my butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
If one of y'all motherfuckers said that and I was trying to fake it, I wouldn't be able to hold it in anymore. I'd be like, God damn it, you got me. I'm not in a coma. I'm sorry.
Well, Ricky Bobby does end up waking up and he believes he's paralyzed. And we end up seeing him playing ball with other paraplegics. And
but he's using his goddamn legs. He's kicking them.
Well, the doctor says he's a paraplegic, and Cal Naughton Jr. is confused with pyrokinesis. He's like, "Oh, well, he can light things on fire with his mind," and he's like, "No."
Yeah, and even
He's
fucking
like, hey.
the other dude looks at him.
Yeah, Lucius looks at him, and he's like, "What? Hey, it happens. Okay, read a comic book or something."
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh,
but Will Ferrell was like kicking them dudes with his legs and like using it. He was perfectly fine playing wheelchair basketball. He was getting up to get the ball and shit and then running back to his chair. Like, what the fuck?
Ricky tells Lucius and Kyle that this is how he's got to live now. You know, they tell him that, you know, they break it to him that, Ricky, you're not paralyzed.
He bought a van and everything. He was like, that's paid up.
$100,000 van.
He said, you come in that door walking on your two cocky legs.
Too fat.
Cocky legs. He said, I hope you two both have healthy young sons. And they out there,
beautiful,
articulate
sons.
And they get their legs taken from them.
Lucius goes off.
Yeah. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
And then Cal tries to dial him back in. He's like, oh, no. And he's like, no, he needs to know.
Paralyzed.
Dude,
no.
We need a Christmas sweater.
No.
We need a Christmas sweater.
That's where Cal Naughton's like, all right, yeah, wake up, idiot.
And so,
yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
This is the time that Ricky decides to test the theory, you know, to prove that he's paralyzed.
Yep.
He grabs a knife.
A steak knife.
And they tell him, don't stick that knife in your leg. And Ricky Bobby does it. And he feels it immediately.
He fucking sticks that thing in halfway. Like, not like a slight jab. That is a full, like, murderer stab into the fucking leg with a steak knife, dude.
I couldn't do it.
No, fuck no.
Oh, God, I couldn't do it. Yeah,
he's there in the hospital, so he just go to a doctor.
No, fuck that. No.
They extremely start panicking, and they decide to use another knife.
Cut around it.
Cut around the meat.
And they try to pry it out. I mean, they just do the stupidest shit to get it out. But they're all like, hey, man, you can feel your legs. Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah, that's a good plan. I got to feel my legs.
So he does realize that he can feel his legs and he's not paralyzed. So they celebrate, and he ends up walking out of the hospital, and he wants to drive again. And Kyle says that while you're resting up, let me let you in on something, Ricky.
What's he say? He says, I bet whatever the dude's name is, he's like, but he's freaking out all the money he's losing without me racing.
Yeah. But he's like, hey, Gerard can drive. Yeah,
Frenchie can drive.
Frenchie can drive. So Gerard has been winning races since Ricky has been out of commission. Ricky's a little upset about that. You know, he thought that the owner would be freaking out that he's missing.
John Gerard got
I wish Ricky was here.
He's got coats, he's got deals,
he's got video games. Yeah, dang.
He's in GQ magazine, which I think that, dude, if you're in F1 more than NASCAR, if you're in F1, you're already going to be in all these other.
It doesn't matter. Listen,
magazine.
GQ is for whoever's most popular at the time. The motherfucking Kansas City Chiefs center might get in that motherfucker because he's most popular. Travis Kelce's brother, he might get in that motherfucker, and he's fat as hell. It doesn't matter. They're just saying who's the most popular fucking dude we can put shirtless on a fucking magazine.
Come on.
That shit don't matter.
Well, Ricky ends up getting back on the track and discovers that he can't drive. He can't go fast.
Shit anymore, can he?
That wreck fucked him out, though. He cannot.
Jean Girard putting motherfucking in the infield. He's driving instead of being number one. He's driving pictures of him and his boyfriend kissing. That some bitch can drive, boy.
You think they actually like put that in the grass? Or they
no, they do they'll do like donuts and stuff on certain ones, but they get fined for it. You got to pay for it.
No, like in this movie, do you think that they had people out there?
Oh, that's AI.
Actually made.
No, that's AI, bro. Get out of here. That's
there's no way. There's no way.
No way you're doing a
I know he didn't do that shit himself, but he could have had artists out there.
You don't think Borat could do it?
He can't do that shit.
No.
What about with some help from some gypsies?
Probably.
Borat. That's all he's about.
Well, Ricky gets back on the track and he discovers that he's only going 26 miles an hour on the track.
He said, "I'm back, baby. I'm on the speed."
Yeah. And other cars are going past him. He's like, "What was that?"
Those the other cars? He's freaking the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, he gets out of the car and he ends up having another breakdown. And Larry Dennett, the owner's son, tells Ricky's wife that Cal is going to be the next big thing.
Mm-hmm.
As Gerard looks on and tells Ricky, "Au revoir."
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah,
so he's running around in his underwear again. He's fucked. He's done.
I think this is when Ricky's wife gets the idea that
Cal even gets tired of it. He's like, "Come on, man, Ricky, what are you doing?"
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's that swing he gave when he first got out of the car, though, when everybody was like looking around and everybody was trying to get, he fucking swung like a fucking madman. It was awesome. Now they're just all trying to help him, and it's not working.
Well, later on, Ricky ends up coming home to find out that his wife has gotten engaged to Cal Naughton Jr.
Mm-hmm. Out of nowhere.
He was also fired from the race team.
They ain't got a divorce yet.
So he lost his wife and his job in the same day.
It's NASCAR. They were probably never officially married.
And his kids.
They're probably not his kids. Probably not.
Yeah, one of them's redhead.
Yeah, they're probably not.
Well, whenever the kids do end up figuring out that they're getting a divorce, they end up cheering talking about 2 Christmases.
Hell yeah. That's good.
And Cal Naughton Jr. actually invited Ricky Bobby to his wedding.
Hey, man, I want you to be my best man. He's like, "What the fuck?
No.
I'm not being your best man." He's like, "Listen, you just lost your job. You lost your wife. Don't lose your best friend." It's like, damn, dude, that's fucked up. That was hilarious. That was the worst, honest, just dumb fuck insult ever.
At the wedding, what did they have?
No, we ain't got there yet. They're playing Jenga when this motherfucker walks in the house, though. Like, he walks in like it's his shit. He ain't got a clue. He's fucking lost.
Yes, and Cal Naughton Jr. just welcomes him in like it's
his house. Yeah.
Thank you for the visit, man.
They're like, he's like, "What? What's going on here?" "Oh, this marriage has been a cruel charade."
Mm-hmm.
She filled me on to the whole thing.
Bro, you pay for everything. You pay for everything. You're a NASCAR driver.
Yeah, but she's a whore.
But then you can't take nothing? Like,
no, he's an idiot.
What the fuck?
He's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely getting everything. She said, "Hey, driver, drive these." And he was like, "Yep, I'm going to marry that one."
She's trailer trash.
No, she's not. She's a fucking NASCAR driver's wife.
Trash.
She's a driver's wife.
Driver, drive these.
She said, "I can't work, Ricky."
She had pews popping up from her damn...
Where'd you see pews?
Shut up.
Where you see no pews? You lying, bro. You are lost in your delusion on how hot she is. You'd definitely get sucked into that, and you'd have fucking 2 Christmases.
Ain't no way I'm gonna make love to my best friend's ex-wife. I'm sorry.
Don't say shit like that, because everybody can be your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those types of best friends, those are clearly just people you meet on the street.
All right, let's say this happens.
Nope.
Kate cheats on you with a little Asian man. And she's like, "Fuck it, Zay. I'm done with you." Sam hits the lottery, and she's like, "Zay, I want that Grizzly D. What you gonna do, big dog?"
Sammy or Sam?
Sam.
Nah. I'll let you guys be married.
No, you should tell Brandon about what the fuck was said. And then he gets his half of the money, and we fucking dip. She's trying to fuck you, and we're best friends. You fucking fucked up on that. You failed that test. Jesus, you failed.
Yeah, you get the fuck out of here.
You failed, bro. You failed miserably. I'm just not going to tell you about it. You wasn't going to tell him. You wasn't going to tell him either.
I'm about to give you a roundhouse.
You didn't let me finish.
I wasn't finna let you finish because you were going the wrong way.
Y'all sitting there judging me.
Yeah, we were. We were trying to help you get back on the fucking path.
Let me
the
follow
path
myself.
You were going the wrong fucking way. Yeah, you was going the wrong way, Zay.
You were going
I just wasn't going to tell nobody about the shit.
You didn't let me finish. I could have said something.
You wasn't going
I could have been
to.
setting up this whole ordeal.
We know you ain't setting up nothing but a pause.
So I killed Sam.
Oh, damn.
Damn, now you went. That's even worse.
Yeah, we do a murder.
Hey,
What if Sam was just testing you to see if you were a good enough friend to share the money with? Now you murdered her.
strike that from the podcast. We don't want to know.
Nope, we're keeping it. Keep all that shit. Keep every goddamn bit of that shit. Now we know where Zay's at mentally. He talking about, oh no.
I guess I'll just kill him.
I'll kill him if I don't fucking take the money.
Well, Ricky ends up returning to his mother, and she takes him in, and he becomes a pizza delivery man. He ain't having no luck right now, guys, okay? He becomes a pizza delivery guy. He ends up backing up into some lady's groceries, knocking them all over the place.
He's struggling.
And the state trooper ends up seeing him, writing him a ticket for it, and he's like, hey, now, watch yourself.
Well, I don't think there's a reverse in NASCAR cars. I don't think there's a race car reverse.
No, it is, because he won in reverse.
I don't think there's a real reverse, if you're being honest. I don't think there is.
Well, he done did it.
I don't think there is.
He won in reverse.
Well, he thinks he places it in reverse, and he ends up going forward and hitting the state trooper, which I guess...
He said, won't happen again, and he fucking smashes that dude's car.
Yeah, well, he smashes the state trooper himself.
Yep.
And I guess that revokes his license, so now he's riding a bike to deliver his pizzas. And he ends up going to Reese Bobby's house.
It's a hotel.
Oh, hotel, yeah, hotel room.
It's his house,
Motel.
though. It's his house. But isn't it most awkward the way he answers the door, where he's like leaned up in the bathroom with like some weird ass like sunshade coming through, and he's in boxers and tube socks?
Dude,
that's the weirdest fucking shit. That reminds me of my dad.
You're telling me that if somebody ordered pizza and they'd be like, okay, come in.
No.
He's got his underwear on. You gonna come in?
Fuck no. I'm dropping the pizza at the door and I'll fucking say, hey, I don't need a tip. We're good. Because the tip I think you're trying to give me, I'm out on. Okay? I want money, not what you're looking for.
It turns out that Reese Bobby is his dad, and he orders a pizza just so he can get to talking to Ricky.
He's got a shit ton of pizza in the room.
And he ends up talking shit, and Ricky ends up punching him and leaves.
And he did not drop a single...
Slice.
A single drop of beer. Not a single drop of beer when he punched him.
Well, no, he's an expert alcoholic. You don't drop beer.
Damn it, let me try that with you.
I definitely won't drop any beer.
Let me try that with you.
I'll definitely not drop a single drop of beer.
Well, later on, Ricky ends up telling his mom what happened, and his mom says that she's the one that called Reese because Ricky, you're pathetic. And his dad shows up at the family home and says that he can help with the fear.
Yeah. Come on, Dad, get your balls back. That's pretty much what's going on.
See, the thing about this that's crazy to me is, dude, in the South, there's going to be gnats and moths everywhere when you're standing outside of a...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, if you're standing outside of a door, there's going to be gnats and moths everywhere.
How do you know where they're at?
Dude, there's nothing.
They are in the South. You got to believe it.
But where? What if they're like South Florida? There's no gnats or moths.
Yes, there is.
Not if you're in a fancy neighborhood.
I was in a fancy neighborhood.
You think gnats
Rich
and
people ain't got to deal with that
moths?
shit. Rich people got fucking... They got neighborhood fucking watch for fucking shit like that.
My mom is not rich. Ricky Bobby's rich.
Oh, shit.
And what happens? What do you think? If you were to get fucking rich off of football, you wouldn't give any money to your mom? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. She's definitely rich. She's just hoarding that shit. She's living a normal life because she don't want people mooching off of her.
She lives in the same spot and she don't have no gnats, no moths, no nothing.
How do you know it's not fall?
There's nothing spiraling around his head.
What if it's fall?
At all.
Winter. He's wearing a jacket and a coat and pants. It's
He's
winter.
retarded. You can't base anything off of him.
That's true. He is retarded. But everybody's wearing pants, jackets.
But that's what hillbillies wear anyway.
How you know what hillbillies wear?
Summer and the winter.
I mean, yeah, Hayden does wear pants and boots year round.
Well, Reese ends up realizing that Ricky needs some coaching.
And that those are his grandkids.
No, he ain't recognized them yet.
Yeah, they end up talking
prove
some
it.
shit. And he's like,
Yep,
yeah,
they got to prove it.
they might be my grandkids.
Go shave your balls, you dusty old fart. He's like, well, them might be my fucking grandkids.
So his Reese's goal is to get Ricky back on track. And what Reese does is tells Ricky that he needs to drive with the fear. He needs to learn to lose that fear. So he brings out his 1969 Chevelle, tells Ricky to drive it, and there's a cougar inside the car.
Karen the cougar.
Karen the cougar is inside the car. Ricky's like, whoa, there's a cougar in the car. Reese is like, yeah, I put it there.
This is the first sign of the Karen figure in society. Everybody called this Karen the cougar, and this is where the Karens were born.
You think so?
I do 100%. No one has any proof of a Karen before this movie.
The name Karen was never used before this movie.
Nope.
Well, Reese Bobby tells him it's the fear that he has to get over to drive fast again. And Ricky is attacked by the cougar. And Reese says that while he's being attacked, he's like, control your heart rate. Like he's a fucking ninja or something.
Did you also notice that every time you see his dad, he's drinking one of those fucking malt liquors?
The tall boy.
Yeah, the tall boy malt liquor from the original car.
The clown?
The clown liquor, the malt liquor one. Just keep an eye on him and you'll see him.
Bro, I love that deep voice he's doing in this thing.
Well, on another note, the kids are being watched by the grandmother, Ricky's mom, and they come home and she realizes that these kids need some discipline.
She says she dropped them off at church, and here they come.
Yeah, she drops them off at church and they're doing just fine. Well, they come home screaming, anarchy, anarchy, and they end up getting the water hose and spraying the neighbor in the face through one of his
unhealthy
open windows.
fucking dudes. I don't know what it means, but I love it. Spraying the fuck out of that dude, right in the mouth. They're just fucking eating it, dude. He's like doing a puzzle or some shit at his dining room table, and he just starts eating water. It's like me with that sprinkler.
They did fuck him up. They fucked him up with that water. And then I think it's when the grandmother put her foot down.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, she was like, you boys are going to be good, rightful, law-abiding citizens in this society because you're going to abide by granny law. And she said, I will paint your back porch red if you don't listen.
But the best part was his reply. Granny, you're shit out of luck. And then she smacks the shit out of both of them. And then what do they say? Something about horses. You're going to tame us like wild horses, ain't you?
And this is the beginning of a new age.
Yep, she starts fucking them up.
Yeah, they realize that Granny ain't playing.
She beats that ass.
But next we see Reese in the car with Ricky, and he's blindfolded. Reese tells him to feel the road.
And again, he has a tall boy, Joker, clown, malt liquor, tall boy.
He says, you got to be one with the car. You know, you feel what the car feels. And,
you never done that?
Hell no.
And Ricky is blindfolded, and I don't
feel like somebody's done that with your Infinity before.
This is the wrong, I don't know. This is not a Karate Kid type exercise.
But it was funny.
Yeah. And so Ricky starts driving, and he ends up driving into
3 cars.
Yeah, 3 or 4 cars, and into the house of the neighbor that they just got sprayed in the face.
Yep. That's with the wife and the oxygen tent.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, my wife's on oxygen. And he's like, after they drive into the house, Ricky starts trying to put the blindfold back on to get out.
No, what the fuck?
No, put that down, Ricky. Let's get the fuck out.
Stupid ass. What an idiot.
And Granny's teaching Lucy, has the boys, and she's cleaning up the side of the highway.
She's got them cleaning up trash like they're fucking DUI motherfuckers.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And later on that night, Ricky actually wakes up to a phone call from old Cal Dalton Jr.
His best friend.
And Cal just calls to talk. You know, like, hey, what are you doing? Couldn't sleep over here. Feel like there's a ghost or something.
He said, no, what did he say? He said, how you turn the volume up on the TV when you listen to the stereo? And he said, why do you want to do that? Because I like to party.
There was a deleted scene, though, that I think in this movie, the deleted scene with Cal Dalton Jr., he's in the house after he hangs up with Ricky, and you hear something go, get out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
It's haunted. They're trying to kick him out. He's a bad person. He don't even know it. He don't even mean to be a bad person. He's just dumb.
Okay, the next morning, Ricky's taking a nap on the front deck, and Reese comes by and splashes him with a bunch of fucking water. Yeah, and he tells him that he's got a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam under the car, and he's called the cops. So Ricky ends up taking the car and drives fast.
He's got to get away from him.
Yeah, he's got to get away from the police. So Reese Bobby called the cops on his own son about a car that has some cocaine in it, and they just automatically put on a full fucking search. You know, they send like 12 SWAT cars.
There's no way.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, listen, this fucking asshole.
Yeah,
we're not taking his shit serious.
Well,
he's clearly an idiot.
But why would he call it?
I got a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam strapped to the bottom of my car my son's driving. That sounds like some nonsense.
Yeah. It's his own car.
Where's the dents and the wrecks?
Just stay there and let
that car ran into a house, though, by the way. What the fuck? Where's the damage?
The police end up coming. 2 squad cars start off, and they end up getting more squad cars later on because he ends up in a full-on police chase on the interstate. Ricky Bobby discovers that he can go fast again.
Go fast.
That's right. He can go fast.
The best part about this, though, is the conversation between the dad and the kids, where he's like, "Do you want to take us fishing and tell us lessons about your life?" And the old man's like, "Why don't you dig a hole and get me another beer?" Fucking great grandpa.
But we focus in on Ricky, and he's running from the police officers, and he realized that he ends up hitting about, 110, 115?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good,
116.
It's better than 26.
Yeah, he realized that he can go fast again, so he ends up doing some transporter star type driving, losing the police officers. They end up getting beside him at 116, which I don't believe police officers will actually keep up with you at that.
No, they're going to stop at a certain pace just to make sure they don't kill anybody.
Yeah, you're endangering the public at this speed, but they end up getting beside him and like, pull over.
And they scissor each other.
Yeah, he puts the brakes on their asses and ends up going in reverse, and they're chasing him, and he is just this ultimate driver, like fucking Jason Bourne, man. He knows all the skills that he needs to know with a car.
He gets away.
Yeah, he ends up losing the police. He ends up losing the chase on him.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Sure, that's how it happens.
Yeah, I don't know if they have if he has his tags on this car, because this is a pretty recognizable car.
Yeah, it's a number 13 Chevelle.
Yep.
It's race painted. Get the fuck out of here. You know exactly who this is. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
this is stupid.
Ricky Bobby ends up losing the police, and he ends up going under the car to find this kilo of Colombian Bam Bam, and he ends up finding a note from his father, old Ricky Bobby.
They're strapped to a bag of Lucky Charms.
Mm-hmm. He says the letter says, feels good to go fast, doesn't it? By the way, don't try to snort these Lucky Charms, Reese Bobby.
That's how you know he's retarded.
Yep. And once he knew that he could drive, he ends up leaving his bike with some random kid and drives around with Karen the Cougar in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucy takes the boys to church, and she takes some meditating. She does some kind of little feng shui, tai chi.
She's showing all the shit they throwing away, and it's like bottle rockets and brass knuckles and prison shanks.
Yes.
Shit like that.
Yeah, he said, what about my prison shank? He doesn't want to lose that. Ricky ends up passing his driving test to get his license back, so he's now a legal driver. Ricky invites his dad out to eat, and the whole family goes to Applebee's.
Is it the Applebee's or the Sizzler? No, the Sizzler Steakhouse is where he was made, right?
Yeah, Applebee's is where they...
I did your mom in the bathroom was a Sizzler Steakhouse. That's what it was.
While they're at the restaurant there at Applebee's, everything's going good, and it seems that Reese is afraid of commitment.
He's got an itch.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything's just going so great, and he decides just to cause a scene about some onions on his steak.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to like anything going right. He struggles with that.
Mm-hmm.
He struggles with anything that's normal.
And that gets him thrown out of the restaurant.
Also in Applebee's with another clown malt liquor tall boy in Applebee's.
He loves it.
He's had one in every motherfucking scene, bro. It's Ricky's first sponsor, right?
Yeah, Ricky's first sponsor in the NASCAR race that he took over from that driver.
Laughing Clown malt liquor?
Yeah, Laughing
Clown.
Yeah,
okay.
Malt liquor.
Mm-hmm. He does it.
You don't like that?
His dad loves it.
Yeah, it's like Twisted Tea or something like that.
No.
That's malt liquor, isn't it?
No.
It's okay. Same thing.
As Reese is getting thrown out of the Applebee's after making a scene about some onions being on his damn steak, I don't know, man. Some people you just can't figure him out. I guess he's scared of getting hurt, so he made this scene just not to be there.
I just don't think he wants to do anything normal. I don't think he wants to fit the normal mold. Like, that scares him. Having to get a real job.
Well, Ricky reminds him of what he told him as a kid. He was like, hey, you said if you ain't first, you're last. And he's like, what? Reese is like, what? And he said, you told me that. You know, I've lived my life by that. If you ain't first, you're last. And he's like, Ricky, that don't make no sense. You could be second, third, Fourth? Hell, you can even be fifth.
He said, I was high when I said that. I mean, that's a good point.
His whole life by that saying.
The best part about the restaurant scene, though, was the little orange-headed kid, though. Grandfather, can we not resolve with this without violence? That motherfucker's reformed, dude. That son bitch is reformed.
But this makes sense now why he wouldn't never let Cal win. You know, it establishes that he wanted to, you know, live up to his dad's saying.
Yep.
And maybe if his dad didn't say this bullshit, that
he could have been second, third.
Yeah.
He would have been one of the greatest NASCAR drivers of all time. He may not have the most wins, but team-wise, his team would have been fucking super successful. Him and Cal Naughton could have fucking ran that shit. They would have never brought Jean Girard in. But nope. He fucked up.
And that's true. And so his dad decides to just leave and start hitchhiking on like a regular main road, not a highway or an interstate, just a regular ass road in the city.
He's like Billy Bob Thornton. Somebody's going to give him a ride for some random reason, but they shouldn't. They shouldn't, but somebody's going to.
How the hell did he get his car back?
We don't know. He'll get it back. That dude's fucking definitely getting that car back.
Well,
He's
it never got taken away. The cops never found him.
Yeah, but where is it? They drive it there and he's just walking away, or is it still at the parents' house?
I think he drove with the family.
Oh, so it's the mom's house. So he's getting a hitchhiking ride back to the house to get his car.
With them there.
That makes sense. Okay, fair game. Fair game. I'll take it back.
Well, Ricky gets discouraged after this, and he's at a bar playing an arcade racing game where Jean Girard is on the game, and he ends up wrecking. He ends up getting defeated in the race, and Jean Girard's like, "You suck. You're not no good. You're not number one."
He says some weird shit.
Are you by the name of Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, he started making fun of him, and then Ricky Bobby's like, "What? How'd you get on video games so fast?"
Yeah. Is your name Ricky Bobby? Talking mad shit, bro.
Ricky ends up meeting Susan at that bar, and they start talking again. And Susan was his old assistant.
And she is
not hot in any scene until this happens.
Yeah. I mean, she was Lois Lane in.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
Yeah,
in this movie, they did a very good job of making her look not hot.
Yeah, you can get it. Amy Adams is Susan in this one, and she does end up meeting Ricky and talk to him again about what's going on, how things are happening. She ends up boosting his ego, man.
Bro, she gave a good ass speech, bro.
Yeah, she was hot. She was hot as fuck.
Yeah, because he seemed like discouraged about what he was doing.
Good job. Imagine being at a bar and a girl does this to you.
Yeah, she thought so highly of him.
Yeah.
She thought super highly of him, and he was with the wrong woman, obviously, because...
Yeah, she was a gold digger.
Well, she says that he's with people that wants to leave him, like his wife, like his dad.
Like his best friend. Yeah, she ends up boosting his ego, and I guess they have a spark, man. They end up, getting into it, and he's like, "Hey, you're like one of them hot chicks from that White Snake video, whipping your hair everywhere."
She's on the table, yeah.
Yeah, and start making out and shit, and he's like, "Hey, y'all look away. We're about to start making animal sounds." And let me tell you, big dog, I would pay a lot of money to make some animal sounds with Amy Adams.
How much money?
Probably about $1,000.
$1,000.
I'm just saying what I could afford, okay? I'm just saying what I could afford, okay?
I feel like it would be boring fuck, so I'm gonna go with $1,000. Like, if you don't know if she's like good at it, like, what if she's terrible? What if she's just a shithead?
If I'm a billionaire,
you're giving her more than $1,000, then.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. But I'm just saying with my income. Yeah,
for your $1,000, she's probably just laying there. You're giving her the best that you got.
That's fine with me. She gonna feel the best I got.
Do you want this Amy Adams, or do you want the Amy Adams from Superman?
I'm gonna take this one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Do you want her to say the same thing to you?
Yes.
Yeah, if she says the same thing to me that she says to Ricky Bobby, I'm fucking in, bro.
Hey,
wow.
What'd he say? I'll be harder than a diamond in a
diamond in a what?
Storm. What? How you say? Ice storm.
I think it is something like that. I think it is something like that. Yeah, I think it is something similar to that. It's something stupid. It really makes sense. It doesn't. I think it is a diamond and ice storm. I think you might be right, Zay. Yeah, it's a weird scene. It's very strange. But all of Ricky Bobby's interactions have been strange.
He's an awkward individual.
Y'all never had like a bar hookup?
No, not where they're crawling on the table and doing white snake shit. You haven't either.
I had some crazy bar.
You ain't had nothing like that.
I pretty much Yeah, I'm not gonna say the rest of this.
Keep your bear shit on the side.
Well, listen, the next day, Ricky calls Lucius and the crew, apparently, who are out working at a car wash.
They started their own car wash.
Yeah, Lucius's Victory Lane.
Fuck yeah, good for him.
Which is a car wash, and they end up taking the tires off this lady's car.
They're doing pit stops after the car wash.
Yes.
Bro, it's crazy how ready they are to get back to Talladega.
They're a pit crew, bro.
Yes. Okay, Talladega? Right. Okay, fine. We'll be there. Bye.
I don't think you understand how pit crews ain't that easy to fucking find. When you have a good one, you have a good one. Pit crews are fucking, that's an elite fucking thing right there. Trying to change out fucking tires and fucking, what do they change them out in like 12 seconds or some shit like that? It's fucking insane, bro.
I know in F1 they won the world record in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, see, you're elite. If you don't have that job, you're waiting for somebody to call you to go back and do that job. That's your talent.
I know this next scene though. I didn't even expect Mos Def to be.
Yeah, Ricky ends up visiting John Gerard at his house, and he's having lunch with Mos Def and who else? Who else was there? It was somebody else.
It's like a bunch of creative people. It seems like they're trying. It's creative people. They're trying to seem like that. Hey, Jean Girard's like a gay Italian guy. He's got culture to him. It's a bunch of Mos Def has like his raps are different. They're more cultural. Those other people seem like artists or some kind of like they're trying to push him as more of like a cultural person.
Those women are hot. I know that.
Yeah, they were. They were lesbians.
Ricky tells him.
I didn't.
Ricky ends up telling John Gerard that he's coming for him. You know, at the race tomorrow, I'm going to be coming for you. I'm going to be taking that title.
Whoa. Before that, he was like, I know it's crazy for Americans. Hold hands as like, don't worry about this. Just because I have a boner as we're walking.
What?
He does, yeah. He makes it awkward. But yeah, he's good at that.
Yeah, John Gerard tells him that he came to America for Ricky to beat him so he can retire.
Yep, Highlander.
And Ricky's like, "Oh, you're just gonna let me win?" But he says, "No."
No, he got angry about that.
Yeah, no, I'm not
going
gonna.
On purpose? No.
You need to beat me, Katie Kudik.
I'm going to come at you with every fiber of my being.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Katie Kudik.
And that reminds me of the Spider-Man 2 game that just came out, Kraven the Hunter. Spoilers alert. Anybody got Spider-Man 2?
That's a good game.
Kraven the Hunter, he's looking for somebody to defeat him.
He wants to go out as a warrior's death.
Yeah, but he's not going to let nobody kill him. He's going to fight.
Yep.
For everything he's in.
That's a fucking stupid good game. Oh my god, I want to go home and play it now.
Dude, reviews are saying that it's perfect.
I don't want to say perfect because I don't want to. If that's what you're grading as perfect, that's the best we get from here on out.
No, that's the best.
Like that's what everybody's shooting for. I don't know.
Like compared to this year, that's the best game.
Probably, but this year's been a weird one, so I don't want to. You know, there could have been other games at the writing strike and all that shit and weird. Just kind of, I don't know, but it probably is.
Yeah, we can talk about games a little later.
Yeah, let's go.
The next day is the big race, and Lucius and the team tell Ricky that Glenn died trying to repair the car, fix the car up for him to race.
Does anybody question the pit crew and the entire race team? Like, did something happen to where Old Spice was maybe planned to be the sponsor and something fell through? Look at their gear. It all looks like it needs an Old Spice logo on it.
It's like Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread.
But it also looks like Old Spice. You saw an Old Spice one earlier.
I seen the Old Spice one earlier.
I wonder if there was something that fell through. Like, what if they were like, hey, do you guys want this? And they were like, nah, we're good. This movie's going to fucking fail.
Old Spice was Cowdown Junior's.
Oh, is that what it was? Is that what I'm thinking of that?
Yeah.
The red, white, and blue seems like Old Spice, though, doesn't it?
Bread is red, white, and blue, too.
Man, fuck
bread.
bread.
But it's more white than anything else.
Yeah, it's more white,
But everybody had the same ones, right?
Well, the team ended up telling Ricky that Glenn died.
It's the most fucked up shit.
Yeah, they're just trying to motivate him into winning the race a little more. But Ricky ends up seeing Glenn.
Glenn couldn't stay away for 20 fucking minutes, bro.
They yell at him.
20 minutes?
Yeah, I don't understand.
They're yelling at him. They're like, yeah, he died in a fire.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Glenn, I see you.
Yeah.
Did he cry?
Yeah, Lucius he has his huge ass speech about Glenn in his arms, holding him in his arms. And
he died in my arms.
The last thing he said, I want Ricky to win.
That was awesome.
But yeah, Ricky ends up seeing him and he's like, what the hell? And they're like, oh yeah, we thought it might mean more.
So what's the girl name? Because she ends up making the speech. And then Glenn
I don't know, she's hot.
Glenn is like, Ricky, you're like the sword of this guy.
He ruined the whole fucking thing. He should have stayed fake dead.
Portrayed him by laying with his woman, like the Bible says.
You fucking mixed in the Bible with Lancelot and portrayed and not betrayed and
yes.
You threw in all kinds of shit. Say, I like it, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, he did his head. He did ruin the whole speech that she had made. But the team had ended up painting the car for Rick. You know, it wasn't for a certain sponsor or anything. It had Karen the Cougar on the hood, and it said me, and it's because it's for Ricky.
Yep.
You know, it's for him.
It did have about 37 fucking sponsorships on the side of the bitch.
Yeah,
though.
on the side. That
was a shit ton. No main sponsor.
I think all of them have to have that, though.
But before the race, Ricky ends up running into Carly and Cal. And he tells Cal that he's sorry for being such a bad friend. And it confuses Cal, but it's a sincere apology. You know, he's really sorry.
We missed you at the wedding.
Now,
he's like, what the fuck? Bro,
kinds of cheese.
If I could go back, I would take all the money for me and Mandy's wedding, and I would just have y'all come over, and we would do a fucking 6 cheese fountain. That'd be dope.
Dude, cheddar.
Yeah, that'd be fucking insane. She'd be like, yep, we're fucking down. Everybody's plugged tomorrow, but we're fucking cheesing it up.
Yeah.
Go.
Straight chips all day.
Have all those damn those jackets.
Pretzels and fucking chips.
I just want those jackets, bro. Just buy those jackets.
What jacket?
The suits he got.
Oh.
Yeah.
Old Spice.
And so Ricky's ex-wife is trying to tell Cal that, you know, he's the enemy. You need to be ready for him. While Ricky's trying to apologize to Cal for being such a bad friend. But, you know, Ricky's like, hey, I don't know what's going on here, man. But, you know,
he's confused.
I'm being a little confused right now, but I'm going to keep acting tough like I know what's going on.
Chest bumps him.
He does chest bumps.
Magic Man now.
Mm-hmm. He's the magic man. I'm the magic man. Now you see me? Now you don't.
Will Ferrell's still just keeping it cool. He knows he fucked up. He knows he was a bad friend. He's accepting it. He knows he deserves it. That's a good friend. He knows he did bad.
That's true. And the race begins. And
we need to go on one of these.
Larry, who is the owner's son, and his wife are in the skybox, and she is already drunk and
as fuck.
Yeah, and
I'm an alcoholic. She's beyond me.
She is embarrassing him.
Bro, she is beyond me.
Bro, she's kissing sponsors.
Bro, she is ready to get dick down.
By all of them.
Shaking everybody's hand, and she even kisses one of them right in the lips.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And she's like,
you smell good.
Yeah. Like,
that dude is not doing his job.
What is
and she is
on?
a fucking pure alcoholic.
You have amazing teeth.
Pure.
I don't understand, bro. I don't understand.
She's hot, though. What is her name? Isn't she from SNL?
Yeah. If we go to this, we have to do RV in the middle.
What? Do you have a fucking RV? Like, we can't just get one.
I know somebody who does.
Who? This motherfucker ain't got no names. You driving it? Because I ain't driving that shit.
I'll drive it.
Oh, my God. Brandon, you down with that?
I used to have an F endorsement, and I used to move furniture.
I still have my F endorsement.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you trust?
I can drive it. Yeah.
I can drive it.
An RV?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can drive a 26.
Well, I can't drive that shit. I can't drive it. So y'all gonna have to drive, but I'll provide entertainment.
Bro, let's go to Alabama or Georgia.
No, you go to fucking Bristol. Bristol is like the closest one to Tennessee.
Nope.
Where we're at.
Talladega, or we gotta go to what's the other one?
We go to Bristol. It's close. It's fine.
A big one.
Bristol's a fucking big one. The night race? That'd be dope.
The night race.
Yeah, Bristol's a night race.
Oh wow. Well, Ricky quickly makes his way to the front of the pack, and he gets 3 car lengths behind the leader. And while Kyle is confused about the Ricky situation, Ricky ends up passing him. You know, Kyle is still, you know, he's talking to his race coach, and he's like, "Hey, if you slept with your best friend's wife,
do the voice.
If you slept with your best friend's wife, why would he apologize to you?"
Well, I don't know, Kyle.
Yeah, man, it's getting all in my head.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's a good one.
I mean, whatever you're doing, you got to snap out of it because Ricky is passing you right now.
What?
He's passing you.
Yeah, and he ends up passing Cal Naughton Jr. to go for Jean Girard. Reese actually ends up showing up to the race. You know, Reese Bobby, who is Ricky Bobby's dad, he ends up showing up to the race and finally claiming
those tickets that he's been trying to give to his father.
Yes.
And he does exactly what my dad would do.
Tickets, I got tickets for sale.
He'd sell them bitches.
Immediately
sells them.
He tries to scalp the tickets for...
I give you these 2 tickets for 2 steel Cobras.
Whoever's going to buy them, he will scalp the tickets for it. Reese Bobby is a bullshit dad.
Yeah, he's a terrible father. But he's doing his thing. He's trying. I mean, not really, but...
Is he trying?
No, he's not. I'm just... I don't know. I was trying to defend him, but I can't. He's a shit dad.
God dang, I couldn't just...
Only one of us here at this table knows what it's like to have a shit dad. And Reese Bobby's better than mine. At least he showed up at all.
Which is kind of weird racially because of the...
You're the only polar at this motherfucking thing, bro.
For sure.
Because mostly it's the black dads that be leaving, but they goddamn it.
I don't think he ever left. I just think he wasn't there, you know? He drank too much to figure out how to come home. That motherfucker.
He was next door.
I'm trying to get... No, fuck him. I'm trying to get them 5 days of PTO. Fucking bereavement, bro.
Yeah, you know bereavement.
Croak that shit, bro. Let's go.
He gonna live to at least 90, man.
He's gonna live longer than me, bro. He's a cure for COVID.
Oh, shit.
That motherfucker's patient 0.
Ricky ends up getting second place, and Larry calls Cal's team and tells him to wreck Ricky. You know, Larry is the son of the owner's team, and he tells Cal to wreck Ricky and get him out of the race. Or he's fired. Yep.
Fired.
But Cal's like, fuck that. Instead, he gets in front of Ricky to give him the slingshot maneuver. Now, he can't communicate with Ricky, but he's hoping that Ricky gets the clue, and he does. So Ricky ends up doing the slingshot maneuver, and he ends up getting neck and neck with Jean Girard, the leader of the race. And Larry tells another driver to take out Cal Naughton, and that driver does. So Cal ends up getting taken out, and when he does that, he takes out the whole race besides Ricky and Jean Girard.
He did. He fucking cleared the house.
And Ricky and Jean Girard are head to head, and while they're racing to the finish line, they end up getting into an accident. They collide together, damaging both vehicles beyond repair, so neither one of them can continue the race. I'm talking about like devastating, like almost lethal crash here.
No, this is the one I think you were talking about. There was like, this wreck is extremely long. Let's take a commercial break. And they did the Applebee's. Yeah, they did the Applebee's thing. And they came back and was like, it's still going. What's going on? It's still going.
This is when he told him that he watched the Highlander and it was shit.
Yeah.
I watched the Highlander. It is shit.
But after the wreck, both Jean Girard and Ricky Bobby end up being unscathed from the wreck.
No injuries whatsoever.
Yeah, and they end up looking at each other and decide that they need to finish the race past the finish line no matter what.
So at this point,
by foot.
It is illegal for people to get out the car. I don't know why, because you want to
you don't want a bunch of fucking people running around on the track with race cars.
You want to self-preserve, and you want to get out of the car as soon as possible. But if you do get out of the car, you are
You can't get out on the track and run.
No, you can't get out of the car, period, until...
until someone comes to save you. It's got to be declared a caution.
Yeah. Well, Ricky and Girard end up running to the finish line, head to head, and they end up diving for the finish line. Even the guy with the flag is waving the checkered flag like this.
He's hype, bro. He's hype.
This is it. And so they end up diving, and the winner is...
America.
Ricky Bobby gets his hand over the finish line a little bit more than old Jean Girard. He come up short.
And it didn't count.
Yeah, everybody's cheering. Everybody's super excited about the race. Even the fans, the announcers, everybody's super excited about it. Ricky stands up. He's cheering. He's celebrating. Even Ricky's dad's like, good job, Ricky Bobby. And he did it. He feels like he did it. The fans feel like he did it. The announcers feel like he did it.
American flags in the background flying.
Yeah.
Freedom.
And the announcers do mention that it is completely illegal, but he did win this race. And to seal, this rivalry that it's over with, Ricky Bobby, Jean Girard reached out his hand to shake his hand. You did beat me. You are the better racer. You got there before I did. Ricky says that I'll never shake your hand, but I will give you this. And he ends up kissing Jean Girard right on the lips in front of everybody.
Do you think you can do this? Your rival that'll say, "Hey, I'll leave if you kiss me on the mouth."
How much money's in it?
Nothing. Just
fuck no. What rival do I have? I work for a living.
You don't have to worry about competition again.
I don't have to worry about competition now.
I'll do it. I'll do it. If somebody's like, "Hey, I'm gonna put up a comic book shop in this town, but if you kiss me,
a little bit better than yours,"
I won't do it. I'm like, I'll kiss you.
Yeah, yours is worth it. Like, that's a good, but like me, what do I have to do? Like, I'm going to be a quality check here. No, you got to bid for that job, bro. Like, that's not the way it works. If you kiss me now, I won't bid for it. There's no jobs available. Like, what the fuck? Like, that one doesn't work for me.
But because both the drivers got out of their vehicle, they were disqualified. And the winner of the race is Cal Naughton Jr.
What a great ending to the race, like, right?
Yes, Cal won first place for the first time, and he celebrates with his best friend, Ricky Bobby. And he tells Ricky, shake and bake. And Ricky tells him, no, shake and bake is over. And it's never again. He says, you're the magic man, and I'm El Diablo.
What's that?
Yeah, he says, what's that? And he says it's like Spanish for fighting chicken.
Yeah.
Which is completely wrong.
Yep, 100%.
Yes.
El Diablo is the devil.
But if you try to take this away from me, I think I'll sock you in the face.
That's what John C. Reilly says.
That's what Cal
on his trophy.
Says. Yeah.
It's a technicality.
But after the race,
Ricky's proud of him.
Yeah, Ricky's proud of him, man. He said you deserved that win. He realized that he's been a jerk this whole time, and he says, hey, you deserve that win. But later on, after the race, Ricky ends up running into old Reese. Reese asked Ricky, who'd you win that race for? And Ricky says, I just went out there and drove, knowing that my family and the people I care about, is always going to root for me. He said, I sure as hell didn't win it for you. I guess that makes Reese proud.
Yeah.
Reese says he's proud of him.
Yep.
And they invite Reese to get thrown out of an Applebee's.
Hey.
Another time.
One more time. And they all hop into Reese's 1969 Chevelle.
There ain't no way all them people are fitting that bitch.
No,
legally.
Let me say this. Without any blemishes, no dents, no nothing.
Well, you got it fixed.
It's perfect.
He got it fixed.
That's crazy.
He got it fixed.
He ain't got no money to get that shit fixed.
How do you know? He sells weed in a fucking hotel room. He's got plenty of money.
At the end, what's UAW? Is that the union?
UAW? Yeah.
It's a union?
Yeah.
Why is it sponsoring?
Well, because NASCAR's a lot of blue-collar workers in the auto industry, which is union. Ford, Dodge, Chevy, it's all union.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah.
Not Nissan.
No. That's why there's no Nissans in NASCAR. There ain't no one.
But after they all roll off into the sunset, let me mention a little note here. Whenever Lucy ends up meeting Reese Bobby, she does say that, we had sex. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird one.
I wish I could have been there for that.
You don't think you can do that?
Yeah, Ricky Bobby and the family end up driving off in that 1969 Chevelle.
That motherfucker's bad, bro.
Into the sunset.
Would you take that to like car shows if you had the same fucking car, same color, everything?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll be all in that bitch. Showing it, and then people who know, and you're like, oh man, these could be potential friends.
And
if you know.
They all drive off into the sunset as the words go up on Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
I know, Panda, you can go to Murfreesboro or Shelbyville car show and show off your car and win the prize that they have there.
What's the prize?
How you know that?
Because the stuff that's there.
That's your opinion, though. It's all voting, right?
It's not. So, like, he has.
That's a long drive to lose.
He has.
So just based on somebody's opinion. Like, what if somebody's like, old hot rods?
He has Iron Man, right?
Yeah, he has an Iron Man car.
Okay, so the ones that are there are like all white Impala or all black Mustang or the Mystery Machine.
They ain't got no character to them.
No character to them.
Yeah, but what if all those people are like, hey, we don't like fucking characters. We like fucking T model Fords, god damn it.
The last one that I seen was a regular Camaro orange.
What's regular
that
mean?
Was sitting there, just a regular Camaro.
Like SS2?
The first one that came out.
SS2?
The first one that came out
ZL1?
a long time ago. It's not a ZL1.
I did go to a car show, but it was for like a charity event, and I didn't actually enter the car show, but I entered the charity part of it, and it was for muscular dystrophy, and I could have won. There was a bunch
your
of
car probably could.
cars out there, but
I just
won.
Yeah, this place was a bunch of regular cars.
I just question like who's the judges. That's what bothers me because it's like, what are they looking for?
The people who were actually like visiting there, they could vote.
See, that's cool.
On which car?
But if you're like, if you're going to like Cars and Coffee, and there's a bunch of old fucking 70-year-old men who are like, we don't fucking like modern cars and wraps and shit and strobe lights. We like old fucking 76 Camaros. They vote on all those. You're fucked, right?
Maybe, but after the movie, let's get into our facts segment so we can tell you guys some facts that maybe you didn't know about this movie.
Let's go first.
Extra, extra, hear all about it.
We got the facts.
Alright, guys, so I only have one. I'm sorry that I only have one.
Yes, Huck.
I was not able to do it because my mom was in Formula One in 2000.
Formula
It was not Jean Girard that was number one, okay? It was a guy named Fernando Alonso, who was the Formula One world champion. When this movie came out. And this guy was the most prolific driver for Ferrari.
You making shit up. What about Andre Andretti?
He was good.
Nice.
That was a long time ago. But like right now, like a couple of years ago, it used to be Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton won the most consecutive world championships in recent history.
Listen, do you want my fucking segment?
Do
you want my segment?
He was a black guy.
You want my? Yeah, okay. I'm going mine.
Okay, I'll give it
Molly Shannon, who is a superstar lady from Saturday Night Live, who also played, the wife of Cal Naughton, or no, what was his name? Dennett Jr. Larry Dennett. Jr., the owner of the company. Mm-hmm. That was his wife. She's the one who actually introduced Will Ferrell to John C. Reilly, and they actually wanted to work together on Anchorman originally.
Oh man,
that would have been great.
That would have been amazing.
Yep, go ahead, Panda Bear. What's your fact?
Thank you, Paula. The film's title, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, is a play on the classic song American Pie by Don McLean, which features the line, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. In the film, Ricky Bobby drives a Chevrolet-sponsored race car.
That's a good one. I like that.
I'm going to pass it to you, Polar. What you got?
I got Will Ferrell and Adam McKee wanted to make a NASCAR movie for years. The conversation began during the filming of Elf.
Okay.
I didn't know that. You go ahead, Mr. Panda.
Okay, thank you, Panda. Many real-life NASCAR drivers make cameo appearances in the film, including Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jamie McCurry, Tony Stewart, and Darrell Waltrip. They appear as themselves, adding an authentic touch to the racing scenes. I'm going to pass it off to you, Grizzly.
I think you guys are passing me up.
You said you only had one. You said you only had one.
I was trying to explain the situation now.
You were explaining some shit? You only had one.
What you got?
So, Lewis Hamilton is the most prolific F1 driver. He won at least 10 world championships in a row.
I'm going to say they ain't got shit to do with what we're doing. That's not NASCAR.
Panda, Devin, what you got?
Pass it. I'm not a panda, but I'm a polar. But pass it to someone with a real fact about NASCAR.
Okay, I'm going to pass it to Polar Devin. Let's go. What you got?
6 words were used to pitch the movie to Sony. Will Ferrell as a NASCAR driver. And Sony said yes.
Thank you, Sony.
I'm going to pass it to Panda Brandon.
All right. Sacha Baron Cohen's character, Jean Girard, was largely inspired by a real-life Formula One driver, Jacques Villeneuve. Villeneuve, a former F1 world champion, also made a cameo appearance as a commentator in the film. I'm going to pass this off to you, Polar.
I'm going to go with, let's go with NASCAR actually helped with the accuracy of the races, the cars, and gave them access to real racing events for filming. I'm going to pass it to you, Panda Brandon.
No, thank you. Initially, the film was titled High, Wide, and Handsome, but it was changed to Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, to better reflect the racing theme and the main character's name. All right, Polar, what you got?
I feel like that fact that it would have been a terrible movie. Like, that name sucks compared to what it is. But John C. Reilly, the Magic Man, based his look on 1960s and 1970s drivers, similar to Richard Petty, who we talked about earlier. I'm going to pass it to you, Panda.
All right, thank you so much. The actor who plays Ricky Bobby's best friend, John C. Reilly, in real life, is his comedy partner. John C. Reilly, their chemistry and on-screen banter make their their best friend relationship even funnier. I'm going to pass it to you, Grizzly. What you got?
All right. The song in the film named Goodbye Cowboy was written and performed by Will Ferrell's father, Lee Ferrell. To you, Polar.
I'm going to go with John C. Reilly actually wanted to recreate a scene from the movie Days of Thunder, which was actually deemed inappropriate because it is a intimate moment between a person and a car. Yeah, no joke. I'm going to pass it to you, Panda.
Thank you. The film directors Adam McKay and actor Will Ferrell co-wrote the script together. They previously collaborated on other comedy hits like Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, and Step Brothers. I'm going to go ahead and give this to Grizzly.
All right. So this is not the first movie John C. Reilly was in because of racing. It was a movie called Days of Thunder.
He was in the pit crew.
I'm going to pass it to you, Polar.
200,000 racing fans instinctively booed Sacha Baron Cohen's character, Jean Girard. They were introduced at the 2005 UAW GM Quality 500 at Lowe's Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. I'm going to pass it to you, motherfucking Panda.
Okay, the car racing legend Richard Petty, the winningest driver in NASCAR history,
hell yeah,
makes a cameo appearance as the owner of the barbecue restaurant Ricky Bobby helps run after losing his racing career.
I didn't even know that. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I'm going to pass that off to you, Grizz. What you got?
All right. The pace car used in the final race after the crash is a blue Mustang GT.
No,
I'm going to pass it to you, Polar.
All right. Will Ferrell's dad actually wrote and performed a song for the film, Goodbye Cowboy. It was produced, it was the choice of the crew to include the song, not Will Ferrell's. I'll pass it to you, Panda.
The movie's fictional racing team, Wonder Bread, is a brand known for its sliced bread. The partnership with Ricky Bobby's racing team was a humorous way to feature a well-known brand in the film. Go ahead, Polar. What you got?
I'm going to go with NASCAR officials objected to the name of Talladega Nights and requested that the producers change the name to their production company, High, Wide, and Handsome, which you talked about earlier. That was a NASCAR request. I'm going to pass it to you, Panda.
All right. Well, many of the racing scenes were shot at actual NASCAR tracks, including Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. This allowed for more realistic and exciting racing sequences. Go ahead, Polar.
I'm going to go with some of the actual biggest crashes in the movie were for real, and they were used with jacks to flip the cars and then later removed with CGI. I'm going to go with you, Panda. What you got?
All right. The film parodies the world of NASCAR and the larger-than-life personalities within it, including the exaggerated portrayals of rivalries, sponsorship deals, and the intense competition that exists in the sport. Go ahead.
That's my last one. That's all I got. The studio didn't make any money from Will Ferrell's satirical, blatant product placement. So the Big Red, all those things, they didn't make any money off of that shit.
Dang.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess I'll finish it up.
Chew Big Red. Fuck you.
Cal, I've got a couple more facts here. Cal, Ricky, and Gerard were all introduced during a driver introduction at the 2005 UAW Ford 500 at Talladega, and Ricky and Cal were cheered But when Gerard was introduced as a driver from France, driving the Pierre car, the entire crowd started booing without prompting.
Fuck you, Frenchie!
Shake and bake, the catchphrase shake and bake used in the film became a popular cultural reference after the movie's release. We already got the general improvisation. Many of the film's comedic scenes were improvised, and the actors often ad-libbed their lines, contributing to the humor of the movie. Also, product placement. The movie contains several instances of product placement with various sponsors prominently featured reflecting the real world of NASCAR racing. Ricky Bobby's house. The exterior of Ricky Bobby's house in the film was a real home located in North Carolina. It became a tourist attraction after the movie's release. French Connection. The Sacha Baron Cohen's character, Jean Girard, was originally written as a Frenchman, but Cohen decided to portray him as a Frenchman who thought he was English for comedic effect. Number 7, Michael Clark Duncan. This was one of the last films made by actor Michael Clark Duncan before his ultimately untimely death in 2012. Number 8, NASCAR support. NASCAR officially supported the production of the film, allowing the filmmakers to use real NASCAR tracks and cars for certain scenes. The director cameo. Director Adam McKay makes a cameo appearance in the film as Terry Chevet, director of Gerard's racing team. And my last fact here is the winning the EPSI. The film won an EPSI award for Best Sports Movie in 2007, recognizing its impact on the sports world.
Because I don't know what else movie came out, like sports movie came out around that time. I don't know why I feel like Remember the Titans might have been something.
Let's move on to our final thoughts. I felt like Talladega Nights was a hilarious ride into the race world. The improvisation made the movie all the better. When you get Adam McKay, Will Ferrell, and John C. Reilly together, you get something good every time. I mean, something gold every time. Everyone did a great job. Even the kids, which are normally ruin a movie. You know, kid actors ruin a movie just so much. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel something really wrong with kid actors in movies. But this one, they didn't do it. They didn't ruin the movie. I mean, just look at Black Adam, for example. That kid was terrible. But moving past that, I think Sacha Baron Cohen was a great villain in this movie. He was a great motive for Ricky Bobby to get past his downfalls. Some of the nonsense that Ricky Bobby would do in the movie could be overlooked due to the hilarity in it. I would say that Talladega Nights is good. Grizzly, if you were a top NASCAR racer and had been on a roll, winning 5 races straight, and you were on the top of the world, and a Frenchman came to you and put his fingers in your mouth, would you say that Talladega Nights was a good one?
Bro, I ain't gonna let him put that shit in my mouth.
He's already done it. You can't take it back. He's already done it. He's already got fingers in your mouth.
He walked up to you and he was like,
no. What if they had like ketchup on them or something?
Hey, no reason this motherfucker need to put his fingers in my fucking mouth. Fuck y'all.
Say that in front of us.
I don't know how to answer this bullshit, man. I would say that this was a great one. Other than Anchorman, I don't see an even funnier movie back in the day before we graduated high school.
I feel like you set that up on purpose.
Better than this, man.
I feel like you set that up on purpose.
Was so funny.
Back
in the day with everything that they had to do with Sacha Baron Cohen, with Will Ferrell, with John C. Reilly, with everybody, dude. You just didn't expect something to be so funny back in the day. So I say this was a great one. I love this movie.
Okay.
This was my childhood. I love it.
Well, thank you for that, Grizz. Polar, if your wife was only after success, and when you lost and fell to the bottom of the racing world and woke up in your mom's house with a cougar in your bedroom, would you scream that Talladega Nights was a good one?
I'm going best.
Whoa.
This is one of my favorite comedies of all fucking time. I'm going best one.
We have never had a best one.
Listen, go fuck yourselves.
On this
listen,
podcast.
This is in my, like, if this is on TV, I'm not changing the channel. If this is on a streaming service, I'm picking it. If this is anywhere available, I'm picking it. If this is an option. This is up there in the same category with me for Step Brothers, Role Models, Pineapple Express. This is one of those elite comedies for me where I'm not changing the goddamn channel. I don't give a shit. I'm watching it. Okay. This movie was fucking hilarious. It was the epitome of what, in my opinion, NASCAR is. I've never been to a NASCAR race. I don't like NASCAR. I think it's silly. This movie proved exactly what I thought. That sport is ridiculous. They're driving in a fucking circle, and they made a joke out of it, and I am with that joke. I watch this shit every fucking day for the rest of my life. I'm good. It's the best one.
Wow. Well, that's incredible, man. This is our first great one, I think. I believe that's our first great one.
I'm taking it. I don't give a fuck.
Best one. Best one. You said best one.
I'm taking it. I don't give a shit. Again,
I appreciate it. I respect it.
I'm not changing this fucking channel if this movie's on.
I respect it.
It's fucking great.
But as I said, we want to make this podcast better. We want to make more interactive, I guess, so that the listeners can kind of participate as well. I decided that we should do like a 21 question game of movies. You know what I'm saying? And I got this idea from IGN's 21 questions for games. Well, how about we do a 21 questions for movies? So I have a movie in mind. And your options are everything. Every movie ever made is an option. But you guys have to guess. You have 20 questions to ask and one guess about what movie I have been suggested from a fan. So we actually got a suggestion from a fan about what to do for the 20 questions. So you guys go ahead and we'll start it off. You can ask any yes or no questions to guess the movie that we have selected. So you guys go ahead and start. Was this made past the year 2000? No.
I see. Told you.
Was this movie made past the year 1990?
Past the year 1990. Yes.
Is this movie a comedy?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Did this movie Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jim Carrey, or Michael J. Fox?
That's a lot of fucking people.
No.
Oh, fuck. What do you want to ask next? We gotta be careful. It's comedy. Yeah. The only comedies in 90s. We might need to ask the animated question. No, because, we needed to. You left out. You should have left out Marty McFly. You had him in there? You should have added in Robin Williams. 90s.
Name two more.
Robin Williams? That's all I fucking got.
Does this movie have...
Well, Eddie Murphy. Robin Williams,
Eddie Murphy,
or it's 90s. Richard Pryor
in it.
No, that's 5.
Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? It doesn't have any of those bitches in it? You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. How? It's a comedy? It's gotta be animated then, right?
We don't know.
No, of course we don't fucking know. That's why I'm asking you. It doesn't have any of those fucking people in it. It's animated.
Does this movie have Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, or Chevy Chase in it?
No.
What about Home Alone? That's in the 1990s. It's a comedy. None of those bitches are in there. There's House Party. Trying to think of movies that he wouldn't know.
We have a white male actor.
Wayne's World?
Yes.
Oh, it's fucking Home Alone. It's either that, or it's Grumpy Old Men, or Wayne's World, or Clerks, or Dumb and Dumber. What about Billy Madison?
I said Adam Sandler.
Oh, you did do Adam Sandler?
Yeah, I said Adam Sandler, and I said Jim Carrey. So
Tommy Boy.
Name the guy that's in that.
Chris Farley. That Chris Farley's the only white person that's in any movies in the 90s. I get Nutty Professor. That's black. Austin Powers. Michael Myers. So Mike Myers. Chris Farley. Hold on. Is there anything in Bill Murray in that time frame?
Yes, Groundhog Day, I think, right?
Does it have Mike Myers, Ben Stiller, or fucking Chris Farley?
No.
Fuck.
Did you ask the question about animated?
I did not.
Bro.
Is this movie animated?
No.
I don't understand. It's got to be fucking... It's got to be Home Alone, bro.
I mean, I don't know.
Ask if it's a holiday movie. Is it a holiday movie?
No, that's 10.
God damn it, bro. This is bullshit. I want to ask, do we know this goddamn movie? Because that takes out pretty much all the goddamn comedies other than Wayne's World or Grumpy Old Men that I know. Maybe Clerks, but I don't. Well, that's a stretch. Friday, but there's no... I mean, we said it was a white character, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely not Friday. There's no white people in that. Kingpin, maybe? We needed to narrow down the 90s. Was it made before 1995? And that narrows down the 90s.
Was this movie made past 1995?
Past 1995? Yes.
1995 and 2000.
No. Wait, we asked if it was made...
After 1995. Or before that.
You asked after, didn't you?
If it was after 1995.
So it's 1990 to 1995.
1995 or 2000.
No.
Yeah, he asked if it was after 1995.
You said no, right?
Yes. It's after 95 and before 2000.
Oh my God. I don't...
So you have a comedy that's made after 95, before 2000, starring a white male.
And not...
It's not anime, right? Or not animation.
Does this movie have Bill Murray, Jack Black, or Paul Rudd in it?
No.
Does this movie have Owen Wilson?
Don't waste a bunch of questions.
Or
American Beauty was made in 99.
Robert Downey Jr.
Ask that question again.
Does this movie have Robert Downey Jr. or Robert Downey Jr., Rob Schneider, or Owen Wilson in it?
No.
That's a bad question. 99, 2000? I feel like Owen Wilson was after 2000s. That was when we were in high school. But that motherfucker was popular. I don't fucking know. 95 to 2000. Happy Gilmore was 96. You didn't say Adam Sandler, did you? Huh?
Yeah, I said it.
So it's not him. Meet the Parent. You already said Ben Stiller.
Jason Biggs.
Who?
Jason Biggs.
Who the fuck is Jason? Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
The guy from American Pie.
Bro, really? That's what you're going with? Just one dude? You were the one who was like, we gotta pick 3 people.
Do you want me to answer that question?
I fucking don't. Pick 3 more at least, or 2 more. What the fuck? Don't pick it at all. Come on, man. What the fuck?
The white guy.
Office Space was 1999. Jason Biggs wasn't in shit. Yeah, that was a shit movie. Brandon's never even seen that. He's not picking that.
I've seen the
You ain't seen that shit.
I've seen the
You ain't seen that shit. It's a terrible movie. The movie's stupid as fuck.
I remember Sean William Scott.
It's not animated, right? So we can't pick Toy Story, Tim Allen. Those are all in... I don't fucking know, bro. Big Lebowski. I don't know any other comedies. It's not pulling up a whole lot. Dumb and Dumber.
Producer.
Did you say Jim Carrey yet? You already said Jim Carrey?
It's not Jim Carrey.
I'm not certain on any of this shit. Yeah, let's see. Something's
No
off.
Chevy Chase.
Something's off here.
No Dan Aykroyd or whatever.
There's no
else.
fucking... he also asked about fucking Robin Williams.
No Robin Williams.
See, yeah, that's bullshit. You got white confused with something else. There's no white people back then. Some stupid ass shit you watch. Some bullshit we ain't never seen. 95 to 2000. Snatch. That was in 2000. Just guess some shit, Zay. What about Road Trip? When did Scary Movie come out? That's got a white dude in it. They're all main characters. Okay, you know that. Talk about this shit later. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Just guess some shit. I don't fucking know. I ain't got a clue. Is it a Disney movie?
Is it a Disney movie?
Is it a Disney movie?
Yes.
It's not animated. It ain't got Robin Williams in it. Oh, we need to ask if Tim Allen's in that bitch. When did that Santa Claus bullshit come out? This motherfucker's going Christmas on us. The Santa Claus came out in 1994, bro. It's goddamn Tim Allen. It's fucking Santa Claus. Is it a holiday movie?
Didn't you already ask that?
Yeah, we already did.
Oh. What'd he say?
No.
Oh, goddamn, why am I doing Tim Allen? Xavier, you didn't say shit. Just ask another question, Zay.
Okay. Does this movie have Rick Moranis or Tim Allen in it.
Yes, that's 15.
So it's got Tim Allen in it.
Or Rick Moranis.
Who the fuck is Rick Moranis?
That's the guy from
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, motherfucker. God damn it. It's not a holiday movie. It's not animated. It is Disney. God damn it. Fuck you, Zay. If it's Tim Allen, it's got to be... It's not animated, so it can't be Toy Story. It's got to be... Jungle to Jungle. That's it. There's no other movies he's in that aren't animated. So it's got to be the other dude. Just ask if it's him.
Is the main character of the movie Rick Moranis?
No.
Oh. There's only one movie. That's not animated. It's not holiday. It's got to be Jungle to Jungle. Tim Allen. Yeah, it's got to be Jungle to Jungle. It's not a TV series, right? We're doing movies.
Yeah. How you gonna narrow it down?
I'm narrowing it down by saying it's fucking Jungle to Jungle. Is there any other actors in there other than Tim Allen?
Yes? What the fuck? What is that?
What's the kid's name in there?
Narrow it down.
No, what's the kid's name?
It says not animated, right? So it can't be like...
What's the kid's name? I can't think of the kid's name. Brandon, we don't fucking know.
You know.
I don't. Is Martin Short in the goddamn movie?
Yes.
That's it. Hold on, let me see. There's got to be a fucking kid in there. I'm trying to think of the kid's name.
It says 1995. So Santa Claus was 1994.
What are you doing?
Toy Story.
Can I guess?
Guess whatever you want to.
Is it Jungle to Jungle?
He's taking a guess. Grizzly, do you agree with that, the guess? You want to approve his guess?
We get 2 guesses. So
No, you should get one guess. One guess and it's over with.
Say, just guess it. Is it Jungle to goddamn Jungle?
It is Jungle to Jungle.
Go fuck yourself,
You
Zay.
got it. And this submission comes from Ryan from...
That was a hard one.
Tennessee.
Good job, Ryan.
Yeah, good one. That was a very good one.
Yeah, you
There's not a whole lot of people in there other than Tim Allen, and then when you go into not animation, that fucks you up.
Yeah, you really got him there, Ryan.
Tim Allen won, and we thought it was Toy Story.
Well, that
we
is...
should have asked if it was a movie or a thing, but at least we got it.
What? Just cut that.
That is... It is most definitely a movie. It is 21 Questions movies. But that'll be it for us. We Real Reels. And thank you for listening to our review of Talladega Nights. We will see you next month for our movie review of The Night Before. Very interesting. And so that'll be it from us here. We Real Reels. Polar.
I'm out. Dummy. Yeah.
Grizzly.
Over there.
All right, guys. Have a good Thanksgiving. And we'll see you in December.
What'd you say?
Keep on reeling.
Katie Couric.